Actually went like defending.
I think it's like
sorry for that, people. Deluded, I'm back again. Thank you very much for tuning back in. Now, first things first, I can't lie. As you'll see, you can see Man United and you can see Arsenal's background. I can't lie. I've been done dirty by the graphics guy. I've been done absolutely dirty, you know. He said he was good to do this yesterday at 1:59. We're 6 minutes into this game. You see Man United and Arsenal graphics. Fucked it, people. It's all fucked. He's done me very dirty. He's completely fucked. I guess what you should learn in life is never to depend on one person, have multiple people. And I can't lie, any graphics designers, if you know how to do things like this, please get in contact because this is getting a bit too much now. And you know, I didn't want to cancel the stream. You know, I didn't. There's literally not much more I can do. Like I can't even pattern a background for you lot. At the hope that he somehow decides to wake up and whatnot, you know, I don't know what's going on. I'm looking in the Google Drive. I'm seeing Chelsea. I'm seeing United, Arsenal. I don't see no Chelsea stuff. You know, I guess we could try it. We could try a small hope and, you know, see if there's a West Ham versus Chelsea graphic, you know, on Google. But other than that, he's fucked it, people. Like he's, you know, and again, considering this is my livelihood and things, he's just fucked it up. Like he just completely, pardon my French, man. Like I was woke up with so much enthusiasm because it's been a good week for views. It's been a good week for DG Nation across YouTube and Twitch, and I wanted to continue that as we go into the weekend on Monday. And like I said, it's completely fucked, people. It's completely fucked. So. Not really much help. I'm trying the thing. I'm looking on Google right now, seeing like, you know, I think all we can try. West Ham v AFC. I think all we can try, folks, is, you know, different background. Just try a thing, and this is probably gonna be dead as well, people. But yeah, man, I can only like. There's nothing I can do in it, people. Literally, you know me. I'll do everything I can to make sure it's 30 for you lot, but. One thing I don't know is about graphics in it. I can't pull a rabbit out of my ass, people. Boys, like, I literally cannot make that happen. So it's quite jarring for you lot. Again, I apologize. You know, I don't want to. Again, man, we just have to try a thing. Literally, just have to try a thing. So let me see if this works. Say it, folks. I'm just trying a thing. For now, like, and this is shit as well. Like, it's as good as it's gonna get, people. Like, I can't do anything about the foreground. You know, not much I can do about the foreground. But it is what it is, man. Like, that's as good as it's gonna get, man. Obviously, West Ham will be on the United side and whatnot. That's as good as it, unless a miracle happens. That's as good as it's gonna get, man. Completely fucked it, man. I can't lie. Shit like this it's starting to piss me off. I'm sorry, people. Like I can't be what I'm supposed to be, man. But like it's pissing me off because shit like this. What the fuck, man? This is when I was doing certain things that we can't speak on. This is what makes me want to zang people. You know, if the plug flies straight, I fly straight. If not, this is when people start getting finesse and the re-up isn't ran back and certain issues start happening. You know, I like to do business flying straight, man. One love, Tino, for putting the subs in the thing as well, man. I see you. And anyone else who did, man, I appreciate that. What I can do is at least pattern that. Get any questions, talking points, anything, man. The show has to keep going in it, you know. This is just a spanner in the works, as they call it, man. This can't stop the thing, man. We're still gonna have a decent day. It's always a decent day with you lot, man. It is what it is. One love to you lot that are sympathetic and obviously can understand things are out of my control. It pisses me off because I don't like to be blamed for shit that's not my fault. And again, I try to the things that we can bring to the table. I like to have it the best for you lot. There's certain things, you know, that just make it a bit better. And it's again that It's jarring, and it's ultimately my brand. So it's making me look like my brand's on some joke thing, which is pissing me off. Like when I try to do anything but that. But well, this has happened too many times, man. Like I said, anyone know any graphics dons, you know what to do, man. Like, man, actively taking a piss. Like, bro, still not replied, fam. Like I said yesterday, bro. When did I tell? Like, he asked me for my games. Man, told him the thing. Like, fuck's sake, fam. Fucking cunt, bro. Fucking cunt, bro. Looks all right, DG. It's calm, DG. Everything happens for a reason. Don't stress yourself. But it is dead, man. I ain't got to play in Barkley's background. Again, these are things, you get me? What's that thingy, man? What's that site? Fiverr? You don't get it twisted. Man's gonna link bare use, you know. I was on Fiverr once months ago, and there was one sick Indian editor. I need to find him and shout him because he was sick. Cheaper as well. Like, how can you be better and cheaper? I'm gonna hit me up, man. What's wrong, brother? You can see it, but let's just keep going, man. Let's just keep going. Like I said, sorry and them things. And there you have it. Wrong graphics. It's supposed to be West Ham Chelsea. Clement, respectfully, you know, I've just spent the first 8 minutes or so of this thing explaining why it's not that. We know it's the wrong graphics. I know it's the wrong graphics. You know, I don't know everything about football, but I'd like to think I have a clue, respectfully, not at you, Clement, what team's which. This isn't the case. Anyways, man, DG, what's your opinion on us dropping deep after going 1-0 up? Is this a problem down to Arteta's coaching or the players' fitness and experience? It probably is an element of fitness because naturally you can't run up and down. I think it's game management. As much I think Arteta's telling them to do that, but at the same time, I can't sit there and say I think Arteta is because first minute he's telling them to get further up. I think it's psychological issues with the manager, with the players, and maybe the manager isn't conveying stuff. But what I would say is it's very stupid, isn't it? Like, pardon me, it's very stupid to do that. You know, long gone are the days. You're not going to see too many games where a team is going to take the lead in the first 30 minutes and run away. 9 times out of 10, when you see upsets in the Premier League, it's because the team has moved to them. Like you see with West Ham against Liverpool, Watford United, and things like that. Brentford, us, they moved to us. Still pissed about the game. I hear that, man. You able to hide the scoreboard on OBS? Yeah, man. But that makes it dead as well. That's a shout, though. I appreciate that, man. I mean, what's that? That's the foreground. Oh, shit. All right, we'll just have to run a thing like this, man. It's dead, but we have to try a thing, people. Let me move this slightly. No, I moved it too much. You see, now you can see we're having mad graphics issues as well, man. Fuck's sake, blood. Like, I need to pattern all my green screens and shit. But yeah, we go, man. Again, that's how it's gonna. People, apologies. This is the best a man can do for you lot. Normally, you see the lineups and all these wavy things. This is the best it's gonna get. Shout out to Tino for telling me to hide the foreground thing. You got your scores. I mean, the time is still working, so I guess in about 17, 18 minutes we can still run it, man. The show goes on, but I can't lie, people. Like, it's pissing me off. Like, it's, you have to react. You have to get in, but it's very hard for me to do things like that. Like, well, go on for my man, like this. I mean, the only good thing is this is why I don't pay people up front, like that, bro. You do your job and then you get paid. Whoa, from the streets, man. This is some finesse thing. To be fair, I don't want to hear any excuses, whether a man's falling asleep or whatever. You're just evidently taking a piss, bro. Like, what the fuck, man? Dickhead, I can't, like, this is the hardest. You see, the hardest thing about life, yeah. It's not smacking man up, like, pardon my language. It's not that. That's one thing I find. I'm not a bad boy. I'm not no evil guy either. But I'd say one thing I find hard in the corporate world is when man are passive aggressive, you can't really press them on that. Pause. You know, when people don't do certain things that they're supposed to, like, well, you know, if you act up and you do things like this, you should get a box in your mouth. You never do it again, man. Big up yourself. What's the dimensions on those graphics? I'll make some. Now, I don't know, my guy. I suppose YouTube, innit? I don't know, man. Like, I want to know, Tino, do you know anything? But big up Fred, man. Light it up the mood. As long as your pretty face is on screen, that's all that matters. Again, I respect that. For Chelsea, though, it's Cobham FC, man. You know, Mount's there, James is there, Loftus-Cheek, another start. You know, Southgate, are you watching the revival? You know, West Ham have gone 3 at the back. They've pulled over Ben Johnson at left back. So they look to try and match them halfway. Well, meet Chelsea halfway. We'll get the ideas from the team badges underneath the scoreboard. Josh, you know, again, this is why I appreciate the DG Nation. Some of the most understanding people in the world, man. No worries, DG. We move the camera towards you a little. Might be able to hide the green screen. To be fair, it's the laptop camera, innit? So like, man can only do stuff like that, fam. We'll sort all of this out. That's my plan next year, to just everything looking more professional, man. Trust me. Score prediction. I mean, I hope West Ham do a thing. You know, I'm hoping for 2-0 West Ham, but I think Thomas Tuchel is going to be on to his boys. He was on to them. He was obviously onto them about their performance, how they performed against Thingy, how they performed against Watford, and he said they stole 3 points. He's gonna want a reaction. There's no time to be dropping points if you're Chelsea, especially when you're fighting for the league and whatnot. There's literally no time. 28 likes, very appreciative to hope I'm still live there. Sorry, folks. You know, I clicked off StreamYard, so I exited. Maybe that's a gift in disguise, man. I mean, I don't want to hear no excuses from just don't know you sleeping or whatever. Like, how, bro? Like, man gave the tick, said he's there for yesterday. It's a shame. This relationship is gonna have to be done, but I need some Premier. I'm a Premier League sort of guy, Champions League guy. I need Champions League level editors and that, man. Man can't be dealing with this inconsistency, bro. This is worse than Tavares' back pass. Like, I feel like Ramsdale, man's not got a clean sheet because of other people's mistakes. So I'm going for this tick. And shout out to yesterday's Mr. You gag affiliate. He was being beaky, blood. He was being beaky. Are you gag affiliate? Because he saw a black youth sitting there and thought he must be a gag member. That reminds me, yeah. Do you know how I know racism? Do you know how I know England is racist? Yeah? I swear I've told you lot this before. When I did my FA level 1 course many years ago, and if I remember correctly, the guy's actually he might have left, but not FA. I'm capping about. I was doing my FA youth coaching badges level 1, but I'm capping about him working for the FA. He was like head of development for Southend or something like that. I swear I've said this to you lot before. You know, obviously, anyone that's done FA level 1, you have to be a serious, pardon my French, dickhead to fail that, innit? Like, you need to be, you just need to turn up and sign a booklet. One guy out of 30 people failed because he did not do the booklet. Like, literally, do the booklet. Literally, it's not hard, did it? But I can't remember why, but me and this guy are talking. Like, he's the tutor, innit? So he's the teacher, if you don't know what I'm referring to. He's sitting on my desk, and we're talking about ball, we're talking about this. He's signing what he needs to sign and all them things. And randomly, he's like, oh, you live in North London? Like, yeah, what? Do you know, like, Tottenham and Enfield and all of that? Man's asking me about a gang called Shooting Stars. He's asking me about Northumberland Park. He's asking me about it. And I'm like, brother, man just live in London. What are you asking me about gangbanging? I don't know nothing about that. I'm just here trying to get an FA get badged, better my life. Why are you... Like, I was making it worse. Like, I'm the only, there's the teller, like, there's 2 black youths in the class, in it, but one's a big man, like, proper big man. Man must be 50, 40. You just know he's not in, like, you get it. So I was there, like, where'd you get that from? Like, where'd you come out with that? Seriously, like, it's them undertone tactics, man. Them undertone tactics there, man, is crazy. Waiting to be embarrassed by Everton, boy. Fred, this is why you're my guy. I don't know much about camera/green screen, but you thought about painting part of your studio green and essentially using that as a green screen. That's what we're trying to do. Like, well, you lot can't see it, but you know, you see the blue in it. You see the blue. That's because obviously that's the wall. I'm trying to get a green curtain, green that, try to make the whole room green in it. So then obviously can move the lights back. I love my green screen, but then in theory, this might be able to move, which could give us a bit more room. There's a you know, you get me. I don't think Kelly Rowland or Beyonce be able to sit in my chair and move my car. You get me? If you got wide hips, it's a problem, innit? Like, you got to be able to move, stick and twist and that. You get it? Does Amari Hutchinson qualify for Jamaica? I don't know. There must be some Caribbean nation. I think so. Feds on DG stream again, but for what though? For me? For what? Like, what about the man just make YouTube vids? I don't know about nothing. Like, you get me? That. I mean, you want to lock guys up for cannabis. It's dead, isn't it? But it's just hardly a criminal act, isn't it? Like, I need to come out with some DG vape pens and all them things there, man. I can't lie to you lot. One love for you lot, man. You lot are saving the morning for man people. Big up you lot. Make sure you're hitting the like button and them things. I can't lie. I don't think this is going to be a good stream where we're going to hit the thousands and all them things. We're struggling still. It's gonna be shit, but it is what it is. But the graphics are on the toilet, man. Come on, you chichi, man. Wake up, man. Up to some boy. Not a violent guy, but shit like this, it just makes me want to just like, absolutely strangle this guy, bro. Like, you know, them repeatedly, like my older cousin, when we used to play fight, he used to pin me down and do that, knock some sense into you. That's what, like, just knock some sense. Like, what are you doing, bro? Like, you can't afford for these mistakes. Just do you rate Celtic? I got no beef with Celtic. You know, they're a historical big club. They're a massive club. If you work for Celtic or know anyone and they need a coach, a scout, they want anyone to interview youth footballers, they just want to give man a chance to get in football, I'm your guy. Shout me, my guy. You know, big up the Celtic ones. I'm still waiting on DG's do-rag brushes and wave products. You get me? This is a natural thing. You get me? You know, one love to Jamaica, but you get me? This hair is Asian still. Like, you get me? This is a natural thing, but might come out with stuff. You know, Rob Holding, Townsend, Rooney, shout me. We're coming with some stuff. We're coming with some products of that. Karate Kid settings. Bro, it's pressure. It's pressure. One love to you lot, man. You lot. Pressure, man. Pleasure to be here. Obviously, West Ham versus Chelsea. It should be a good game, and I hope it is. Obviously, we might as well look at the lineups. Give me a sec, people. Car. We used to do this before graphics started getting better, but we've got to actually go on Twitter and find the lineups and whatnot. This is the gutter, man. Apparently, in his new autobiography, this is irrelevant, but Zlatan Ibrahimovic has revealed that Man United took £1 off his monthly salary because he drank a fruit juice from the minibar. Fuck it, hell. I mean, you know, you got to look after the pennies and the pounds, but fuck it, hell, like, you're running man down for £1. Fuck it out. Anyways, man, away from that. Let's make this screen bigger. And that means, you know, I don't want to use this guy anymore. So again, I need to find a graphics design guy that can do something in time for Everton, Arsenal as well. Like, yeah, man, these things, it keeps happening, bro. You gotta have confidence in people, innit? Like, I don't have the confidence that I'm gonna exactly like wake up, things are done, and just line up with you. Look, like, bro, 10 minutes before, it's a stress. It's like, I'm like, where is this? The man's having to delay this as well, just to get in the hope that guys wake up or whatever happens. Fucking bastard. Furthermore, if you're watching, suck your mum, man. You deserve that. I can't lie. You deserve that. You're being a pussy, old man. I swear down. Like, I praise myself on consistency, like consistency. So when people don't have, like, the minimum you can have in life is consistent, especially when you got a fucking business. Like, come on, man. You're using me, you're using Curtis, you're using all these guys, bro. Like, might as well take me out your bio if you're gonna keep doing things like this. You twat. Really costs an arm and a leg as well. And really, it's meaty stuff. Like, really, if that is, you know, if I could do it myself, I would. But I'm just paying you, Carl. You do it well enough. It's not amazing. If you should see some of the extra work he tries to carve my way, it's fucking shit. Anyways, man, that's Chelsea's lineup. You can't see it right now, people, but that's West Ham's. What a pussy, oh man. What a pussy, oh. That's the only language. Sorry for my language, but that's the only word. Like, actually, if I can pussy, oh, like, you're actually a muck, a wallad, like a twat, a cunt, a pussy, oh, like, suck your mum through a straw, man. And she can do the same to her mum. Like, it's man, disrespectful shit now, car. Oh man, if this was Football Manager, I'd be fining man a week's wages, 2 weeks' wages, whatever, in it, sending man on holiday. But you know, we have to make do with what we can in it. So obviously, if you're looking at this screen, people, where Chelsea are concerned, in fact, that's very disrespectful to West Ham. I like to do the home team first. Apologies, Chelsea fans. Arsenal, ex-Arsenal goalkeeper, who we hope he remembers that today. You've got Fabianski, Kofal, Zuma, Dawson, Diop, Johnson, Souček, Declan Rice, former Chelsea lad, Lanzini, Bowen, Antonio. On the bench, Benrahma, Yarmolenko, Vlasic, Fornals, Noble, Corral, Oriola, Musaku, and Ashby. I mean, you know, Ariola can't bench her past it, Fabianski, respectfully. Like, your career's in the gutter. You are a World Cup winner, though. Obviously, Chelsea, familiar surroundings. You've got Mendy, Christensen, Thiago Silva, Rudiger, Reece James is back, Loftus-Cheek, Jorginho, Alonso, Ziyech, Havertz, and Mount. So clearly Chilwell's not fit enough. You've got Kepa on the bench, Aspilicueta, Sarr, Barkley, Saul, Hudson-Odoi, Pulisic, Romelu Lukaku, and obviously Werner holding that bench as well. So, yeah, what do you lot make of the team? And obviously, you can see the benches from both teams in the graphic below me, people. Don't know why I keep checking my DMs in the hope that my man's woke up. Like I said, put the word out, man. Graphics people, shout me. If you know how to do graphics like that, shout me, man. Obviously, shout me with your rates. The rate, I'm not rich, but the rates have to be, we can hopefully they're subject to negotiation, and then obviously, you know, you have consistent work in it. Can't look at the live streams man are doing. Like, that's all I need. Someone I can rely on, you know, become part of the team. I can give you good time. Like, I can tell you what, let's just say today, Arsenal are playing on Monday. You've got Champions League on Tuesday, Wednesday. I'll tell you everything I need. And then when it's there, it's that, man. You man make my life easier. For a while, my man did make my life easier. You know, it was a luxury of just being able to just copy and paste stuff into a place. Like, it was, and it made it better for you lot. But yeah, man, you know, you gotta have multiple duns, because shit like this, it just leaves you in the lurch, innit? It leaves you in the lurch, and you know, my man's just made himself the plug. You know, I don't like to rely on people. There's too much leverage for a man, especially when you're taking a piss. Like, I'm even for. Do you know what that's made me feel better? You know, that's made me feel better. Amazon have said they've got my package. It's a bit irrelevant, people, and kickoff is 3 minutes away. But I don't know if you're anywhere else in the world, I don't know if they run it. But you know how they've got these locker business now, these lockers, these Amazon lockers. I've only used it twice in my life, and the green screen, ironically, the green screen, and I bought a next green screen for you. Like, I tried to buy a chair thing that wraps around. The chair thing was dead because it does its job, but it's like, you can, like, it's like if you can imagine a green circle with like black outlays, yeah, you can see that in it. So then it's not really a green screen. Long story short, sent that back. No, I like to go to shops in it. I don't like I even like to call my bank people. I don't really like this machine business and all these things. I like this new technology. I like human interaction, knowing that things have got done, especially if I'm returning something. I've gone there. Long story short, I'm trying to scan the barcode. It's not telling me a scan. You know, it's opening a compartment. I'm looking at the compartment. I'm like, bro, this is a big box. How's it getting in there? It's saying there's a setting to press the bigger box to open. I've done that. 1 minute, the tracking thing is not telling me it's done. You know, Amazon normally updates things and says, oh, we've got your package, it's on its way or whatever. I'm calling them. I'm like, there's no progress. On top of this, it's being delivered by Hermes, which scares you even more. And then obviously they're telling me it's a H&M package. I'm like, I bought something on Amazon. You're talking to me about H&M. What's all that? But anyways, there's that. Yeah, that's the irrelevant story in it. But yeah, going back to West Ham's lineup, we're a minute away till kickoff, people, as well. Oh, well, let me remove that for you lot. And actually, sorry, folks, if you ain't seen the lineup, then you ain't seen the lineup in it. But it's only because I need to make sure we're clicking this on time. Let me check the time is still working and that. I mean, the time still works. You can, to be fair with you, if you fix this green screen and no other editor, we might be able to just run a thing like this, you know. I can't lie. Big up David Moy. Shout out to everybody that's here. Hit the like button, people. I want to say today, but I'm lying to you lot. Tomorrow, I'm trying to find the time with Mo so we can obviously dissect Arsenal versus United, preview Everton. I need to do my own preview of Arsenal Everton of its own back. So yeah, content. It never rests. Joey, I don't know if I answered your question, but in relation to score prediction, I'm gonna say 2-1 Hammers. If I was betting real money, I would say 2-0 Chelsea. You know, Chelsea and West Ham players have taken the knee. Obviously, this game ain't too far from me. This is like 15 minutes on the train. Kickoff has happened. Mason Mount has passed it back. Big up everybody locked in. Hit the like button. It's West Ham versus Chelsea, people. Again, Chelsea in yellow. Could have put a yellow person in my thumbnail. I thought they would play in blue today, but fair play. What do I know? Ironically, how many times have Chelsea played in this kit?
And it's gone over here to West Ham. Fabianski. Zuma playing against his former club. You know, obviously, hopefully, football's magical and Zuma scores from a set piece. Bro. Big up you lot, man. Alonso finds Mason Mount. Mount cuts it back. Dealt with by Declan Rice. Big up, aye. Big up yourself, Esh. You heard the Lukaku story from Zlatan. Now, what did he say? Did you see what Zlatan said about him calling PSG? I see that. And the guy never said no. Well, he deserves to get hammered, bro. He's maybe like a pussy old man. Like, what the fuck, man? Man disappeared. I'm not going to say the name you say. He did party difficult there, but taking a piss, bro. Man said paper saved the turtles. You lot kill me, man. Weird they aren't playing Lukaku with Werner. How fit is Lukaku now? He's clearly been on the bench last 2 games, so he's passed the necessary fitness test. But yeah, and ironically, I'm no Chelsea fan, definitely not. But you know, since Lukaku's come out of the team, they actually look more fluid in terms of scoring goals. Maybe that's why. But saying that, Havertz ain't done too much. He's got an opportunity. You know, Callum Hudson-Odoi can feel himself unlucky. I mean, Thomas Tuchel really rotates his squad. Obviously, certain man always playing that, but unless I really like how Tuchel uses the squad. Like, very few managers understand it's a 38 game. Like, certain men are not going to be needed all the time. Just because you're not playing it don't mean you're not trusted or any of that jazz. It's like, these are who he thinks is better. I'm not a Chelsea fan, but I think Chelsea fans probably need to see a performance from Havertz. If West Ham wants success in this game, they'll have to attack that left-hand side of Alonso. Rudiger also stepping up a lot, so he vacates a cheeky bit of space. Yeah, but the thing is, them man, they got pace, man. But pace can't always save you. Ball into the box, dealt with. West Ham having to do their fair share of defending. Have they cleared their lines? Kofau has struggled, and Loftus-Cheek recycles it home. It goes over here with Thiago Silva. He looks to spray it to this right-hand side. Havertz never wanted it with Ben Johnson. Half-hearted jump. Does anyone think Albert should start next game? No. He needs to hold the he needs to hold the bench still. DG, lower the camera so it's in line with the top of the banner. Oh shit, we're moving mad. We're flying in the sky, innit? 1 sec. What, that thing? Nah, man, you fucked it. See, this is why you actually need the graphics guy card. You lot are just gonna see it randomly just floating. I mean, this is the best we can do with this scenario. It's 3 at the back versus 3 at the back from both teams. So there's an element of cancelling each other out, people. Make sure we're hitting the like button. 43 likes. I don't think we're going to get to 100. I don't even think we're going to get 1,000 views on this live stream. I can't lie, man. I really don't have confidence in this. Rudiger. Like I said, any graphics designers shout me, man. Carl. When's Teeny back? He should be back next game, man. And this makes me want to do fuck these things. Like, there's just when it's time to give you your invoice, just bust out. You can't contact man. Like, who you gonna snitch to, bro? You're not even we're not in the same country where you can't do nothing like to man. Like, this just makes you. Again, when people don't fly straight, it makes me want to do beaky stuff, man. Dark art specialists, like dark arts. It's like a football match. We'll play fair, but the minute you try to clamp me unnecessarily, I'm on pulling your ear, bro. Doing all that Casemiro on James Milner, all that fuckery. But where the game's concerned, man, Declan Rice, that was lovely from him. He sprays it to Craig Dawson. Craig Dawson, they're going to need you aerially. Kofau, probably bought in for a bit of stability. You know, West Ham, Bowen just can't keep that in. Fun fact, but Chelsea haven't conceded against a back 3 all season, boy. Word graphics look blessed, I can't lie. I mean, it's a tick. Considering the circumstances, we did a thing in it. We're trying a thing. And all I can do is say thank you, people, man. Because it could be better, it could be worse. Jorginho, it's a very scrappy game in this opening, just under 4 minutes. And that looked like a foul by West Ham. That was a foul. Lanzini, you chopped Loftus-Cheek there, man. Not a skillful chop. You actually tried to chop him down. David Moyes. Well, to be fair, when you come from Scotland and, you know, you're used to them sort of tackles there, that's never going to be a foul. But, boy, big up David Moyes. It was interesting hearing, I ain't got them to hand, but David Moyes was speaking about Lingard now, devil's advocate. That's with January. And I'm sure Lingard knows he'll always have a home in London. under Moyes. To be fair, Lingard, I don't know why he thought he's going to play at United. Like, there's just too many attackers. I understand Ronaldo there, you're United man, but it's ignorant. And I know United are in bare competitions and they're only out of one, but it's naive to expect you're going to play. In the January window, I think Diallo at United needs to go get some game time. But Loftus-Cheek's here. What's he going to do? Lovely to see Loftus-Cheek starting back-to-back games and in general staying fit. The man's got ability. You just need to stay fit. Reece James, it should be 1-0. Ziyech miss kicks it. He was the hero against Watford. It looked like he was about to put that in the back of the net. He's fluffed his lines. Reece James, it's deflected off Ben Johnson. Ziyech just can't connect to it. And if you're a West Ham fan, sign of relief, because that would be 1-0. I won't say early pressure, but West Ham have been kept in their own half. There's yellow piranhas all over the field. They need to be brave. There are going to be times, obviously, they get, there are going to be times they get caught in their own areas and whatnot. But you have to be brave. Talk to Jesse's bro, and he said their hands are tied and they wanted the move. Swear. Fair play. Obviously that must be one where you don't know. Well, as a fan, you don't know all the what do you call it? Like all the variables to the story. Fair play. Obviously, RIP the young man who died, and it's lovely to see the 6-minute applause. I believe that West Ham and I assume Chelsea away fans are doing. Mason Mount. I can't lie, man. I think people scapegoat Mount a lot. I think he's a baller still. Don't tell Matisse that. Reece James. So unfortunate that Trent Alexander-Arnold is living and breathing in the Premier League. Nonchalant pass by Christensen. Bowen, there's too much, man. He can't rip them all. Mikel Antonio, the best player in the Premier League, the Jamaican international, offers an option. Bowen, bang it. It was tired. But that you got to do them things there to give the fans something. Thiago Silva, unlike you, my guy. Thiago Silva isn't going to play nonchalant passes too many times, and he does. Yeah. Yeah, man. To be fair, if Newcastle won it, if I was Lingard, I'll go back to West Ham purely because I just feel, you want to go World Cup. Fair enough, the World Cup's in the winter next year, but you want to go World Cup. January is a difficult time to make moves anyways. Leaving anywhere and signing for anyone is a risk. But I just feel, West Ham, you've been there before. You know the manager because you worked with him there and at United before. Just go back there, innit, play games, and then you're back sort of thing. Newcastle is amazing, but the man there, is it the best? Is it the best place to be? Ben White on the ball, Thiago Silva. That's shameless. Smith Rowe a baller, but people have to respect Mount and stop the comparisons for now. Allow it. I think you can, there's nothing wrong with comparing them. Mount's been in the game longer and done things. I think Mount's one of them. I think he's a victim of playing all these games and always wanting to be at, but he definitely can. I'd say Mount's ahead of Smith Rowe because he's been playing longer, but Smith Rowe better than him for me. Ball in! West Ham starting to creep. Souček. A Czech Republican gazelle just jumped up into the air and it looked like it was going to be 1-0. So Thomas Tuchel normally puts that in. Chelsea, for the first 5 minutes, they've been on to them and they're still the stronger team in the game, but West Ham starting to throw little punches back. Right, Loftus-Cheek's a baller. Loftus-Cheek is he needs to keep doing what he's doing, just stay fit. And when he stays fit, you're going to start, maybe not so much now, but you're going to see standout performances. Anyone that's played ball, you got to stay fit. And then you start getting all the cobwebs out. And that's what Loftus-Cheek's currently still doing, just trying to get all the cobwebs out. It's like Van Dijk. Van Dijk's still playing amazing, but man was out with a serious injury for years. People think you're just going to come back to that level. You need time. Anyone that's played football. Chelsea, I can't lie. If I'm West Ham, I'd be scared because there's a lot of movement off the ball. Reece James, Alonso, all the fullbacks advancing. Bang it, Reece James. Fullback nation. He lengs it. It was a meaty shot and one Fabianski should be saving. But yeah. And if Wrongans are watching, Toby, Reece, Gaffers, are you seeing Reece James on the edge of their area? That's what I would. That's what I want to do tomorrow. I don't want to be defending. Come on, man. I'm too old for that now, man. It's an attacking thing. We're struggling for creativity. I'd like to offer my services as a number 10. I could do a Lacazette thing up front. You played me right wing a couple of times. Can I go back there? Please? Please? You sure you're fit to play? Listen, it's a Spartan thing. Rudiger. Probably not fit. Cruyff turned by Rudiger. It's a Spartan thing. You're talking to the guy. I can't do it anymore, man. I remember coming home absolutely plastered off the rain there for an hour to a 45-minute sleep, waking up, kicking ball on the Sunday morning and just ripping, man. But Chelsea attacking down this right-hand side. Reece James has gone backwards. He's found Jorginho. Jorginho telling someone to come short. He gives it back to Reece James. One thing I think West Ham have done well, when Chelsea have broke, there's not really too much space. Saying that, Mount's found this bit of space and it's been cut. Oh, I don't know if Havertz probably should be scoring that, you know. Chelsea, just as I said, you know, West Ham are limiting the space. Mason Mount, as you know, Zuma's gone to sleep off the ball. Mount probably would have been offside had this have gone in, but still, you know. And to be fair, Dawson is aware of Havertz. Yeah. Need to deploy the wing-back system to complement DG, in my humble opinion. I respect my thing. I can play in a back three, a back four. I'm not one of these, man. You know, I think I've got to the David Alaba level where I think I can play centre half. You know, I can't lie. I'm like Lam and Alaba. Us man can play everywhere, do everything. It is tough though, not being able to like. Well, see, 26, I should be a lot fitter than my prime, but sometimes some of these young guys, they just breeze it. Some of them are quick, so I'm just kicking them left, right, and center. Good little chop by Mason Mount. Havertz holds on to the ball, and Chelsea could advance. There's a sea of claret shirts, though, and there's only 4 Chelsea players advancing. Rudiger. Opening 12 minutes, 75% of the ball has been with the Chelseas. Come on, DG coming inside the scoring screamers. Come on. Someone, hey, you're cheeky. Man said the same DG, that's 9th. I'm not 9th no more. It's a new season, bro. Trust the process, bro. We're doing other things. We're doing wavy stuff now. You know, we've got Lautaro Martinez intact. Them days are over. We're out of that. For my football manager gang, you can check that on Twitch and YouTube. I'm winning the league this year, 100%. Bossy team, winning the league. Then the Champions League next year. I do, part of me feels we're going to be playing for like 10 years and I still ain't got these trophies, but we're there, man. Ziyech. Mount, oh, dusty touch by Mount, but it's calm. Rudiger. Wow, Rudiger stopping it. Mount. One thing I like about Mount is he's aggressive with the space he attacks. He's intentional. And he's always trying to make something happen. He's got ants in his pants in a good way. I actually feel he's, you know, Havertz is too passive. If Havertz was a bit like Mount, he'd be a lot better. And again, I'm not saying, you know what I'm saying. Bare cups, no trophies. Look at these guys, man. Livamento's not playing for a sec. Alonso, Mount, Jorginho, Mount. I mean, West Ham, you know, you're going to have less of the ball than Chelsea. You're going to have to respect them at times and be on the edge of your area. We saw this in West Ham's game against Liverpool. And they've done that, and they've done that well. There's been 2 chances. One where Mount probably would have been ruled out for offside, but it's easy to do this in the first 10, 13 minutes. It's difficult to do this in the last when you're knackered, when there's more pressure, when the fans are making up noises on both teams. Loftus-Cheek, Christensen, Ziyech. I mean, I don't know what he tried to do there. He's almost lost it, but he's lucky it's cannoned off a man. My power is out, so I can't turn on my TV. Thought maybe it would come back in time, bro. That's shut up, man. You don't even believe that. You're making shit lies, man. Shut up, man. Man, known from yesterday, bro. You got a phone, bro. You're telling me from yesterday till now, you couldn't have said something. Suck your mum graphics done. I don't even do. I purposely don't say your name because you're not getting no. I already pay you a lot of money. I'm not giving you no free advertising and shit. Saw Hudson-Odoi and Lukaku in deep conversation. I don't know what that is on Lukaku's head. It must be a fly. It literally looks like he shaved his head bald and left a little pepper green. It's doing him dirty. Someone needs to help him out, man. It's making him look mad right now. You get it, Tino. Sometimes I think man, I take me for idiot, but you know what? You need to pick your battles strongly. Now. I might need you, so let me not boy. Just read the message and not reply, man. Fucking idiot. Bro, he does the badges half the time, bro. You see the lineups, the badges, that's him, innit? He'll send me a blank one, and then obviously sometimes the lineup comes out before we're live, and then obviously, which you see, but then obviously if it's blank, when the lineup comes out, he patterns it. That's all you have to do, bro. And I know it's not hard because you're just making something on Photoshop, but I don't know how you create that, or I'd eliminate the need for it 100%. I even tried to thingy, like, obviously, you lot that have been streamed to me, obviously, you see me with the fucking, like, well, you don't see it now, but you've seen, like, when we're doing Champions League live streams, they're slightly different. When it's Premier League, it's slightly different. Kat Yaraba is slightly different. Man tried to charge me £300 for that, you know, because I said, rather, you know, I hear it, it's your formula and that, but, you know, rather than me, I'd rather just buy the things off you, like the actual, what do you call it, like the template. That's all I need, you know. Like, I know exactly what he's doing. I just don't know how to do it. And I have no desire to learn that. I'd rather just pay someone. Like, again, you have to, the only thing I want to learn is how you do the mad thumbnails. There's art in delegation. And that's something in the last year. I mean, what? I had a little team, you know, I wouldn't class my man as part of my team, but I had a little that. I got a couple admin people. I need to get signed up by a talent ID brand or something, man. You know, I need to be getting me some opportunities, man. This whole, yeah, man, I can't do it alone. I need to get in the industry, man. That's gotta play the game. But anyways, Chelsea are trying to open up West Ham. West Ham are defending valiantly, and they've earned a throw-in, people. 17 minutes into the game is still 0-0, you know, considering that West Ham have, I don't want to say under the cosh, but they've been in their own half for the majority of the game. It's calm. You know, this is probably what's going to frustrate Chelsea. Man's on some JPS thing. Less of that, big man. Go Tesco's and send a message. Oh, just, you know what, in life, you have to be honest, you know. Just say I fucked up. There's plenty of times I say I fucked up. Like, don't take man for idiot, man. Like, and it's not even that. Like, I let a lot of things slide, bro. When man are spelling Lacazette's name wrong, getting the number wrong, basic things like line up wrong, I'm letting man off, bro. Because I'm like, all right, cool, we all make mistakes, but man, take the piss, bro. Take the piss, man. Keep doing what you're doing, DG, growing a quality channel, my guy. Matt, you always say kind things. I appreciate you, man. Shout out the members. Big up, DG. Do you rate Rice? I don't get the hype. Brody attains. Marco, I do think he's sick still. I think Rice is sick. I don't agree with 100 million shouts and that, but this is the game. This is where the game is, you know. Respectfully, I'm not getting at Maguire because he played quite well against us, but, you know, Maguire, Ben White, respectfully, because I think he's all right. You know, Shaw, you know, Rice, any English player, and some have done better than others, they're going to come with a premium in it. Joe Willett played well for 2 seconds and he's going for 27 mil. Someone spent 35 million on Iwobi. As poor as Arsenal have been in transfers, we've pulled off a couple finesses still with Iwobi, Ox and Joe. But then you've let Bearman go for free. You know, I can't lie, man. You know, I'd you know, 50, 60 seems about calm for Rice. That's overpaying. 100 mil shout Smith, man, because it's not even Rice's fault. You know, he's got longevity. I personally feel there's a period he'll play as a centre half. You know, he's better on the ball than man give him credit for. But it's literally, you're not worth 100 M's. Like, not even Grealish was worth 100 M's. Grealish is wavy as well. West Ham starting to get up further forward and they've earned a corner. You know, Chelsea have scored 5 goals from set pieces. Well, from corners this season. West Ham have scored 6 level with Liverpool. Can lightning strike? You know, Antonio's on Mendy. Zuma, where are you? Ball into the box. It's whistled across. It's not dealt with. Dawson smacks. He fluffs these lines. Mendy collects. Big chance for West Ham. I don't know how we got 40 mil for it. Well, be blood. Rice is a baller, but I've just seen a West Ham fan saying they want 150 mil for him. To be fair, I get it. They don't want to sell, man. You know, he's vital to what they're doing. He's their captain, and he's, you know, he's an appreciating asset. Like, how old is Declan Rice? But for me, he's always going to be 23. Like, he's still a youth, man. Like, again, I used to see him at Chelsea when a couple of people used to play for my team were there. He was messed them times, and he got released at like 14. They used to have a serious team, you know, Chelsea. I actually remember even watching Reece James as a youth, man, like under 8s, under 9s. Obviously, them ages there, everyone plays everywhere. But I remember this guy done a mazza. He would score goals every week, playing everywhere, fast and that. Goals, bro. Chelsea weren't sick them times, and they still are sick. Bro, see, Rice is only 22. They got no, like, who are they gonna get now? There's always gonna be a replacement, but they're in no thingy there, man. Rice is wavy. I'm taking Rice over anyone in Arsenal's midfield. I mean, not a fit Partey, but I can't argue with current form. I'm not taking Rice over Emil Smith-Rowe. Who else can I be shameless to say midfield? You got me there. That's about it, man. Like, hey, Len. Did you mean I'm taking him over United's ones as well? Paul Pogba exclusively. I'm taking him over. I'll be shameless. I'm taking him over Bruno Fernandes. Just because you said it, I'm saying it as well. Sorry, not Declan Rice. Declan Rice just almost fouled with Loftus-Cheek. He evaded him. Loftus-Cheek is so good. But it's the problem with them, and they're not the same, but the Loftus-Cheeks, the Ndombeles, the Pogbas is, you already know the media terminology. Pace, aggression, power, all of that jazz. I'm taking Basuma over Rice. I hear it, but I can't lie. English bias, Brexit thing. It's a Declan Rice thing. But the thing is, if Declan Rice signed for United or Arsenal or anyone else, but they're going to say he's a joke, man. He's always messing about on socials. He's in that wasn't he singing in one of them? He's going to get rubbed out. Hakim Ziyech, the corner, Meady, doesn't get past Kofal. Reece James gives it back to Hakim Ziyech. Ziyech, step overs. Cuts inside. Jorginho. It's back to the centre half. And to be fair, West Ham have done well there, forcing Chelsea back. Simple as that. Yeah, all of that stuff, man. Is Rice better than Neves and Basuma? I wouldn't say better. Jorginho getting mad, got a yellow card for his business. Declan Rice says, sorry, I don't know what's going on there, man. Jorginho, shut up. You know you're not on it, man. Shut up. Shut up. What actually happened? Footballers are pampered, but come on, man. I mean, it is a foul for Jorginho. Does he get a little knock in the head? I don't know, but he's acting, man. Antonio, the best in the league. Oh, that was me. That was dead. Is that a corner? Please tell me, Antonio, that's a corner. If that's not a corner, that was dusty. I love Antonio, but the technique is Sunday League-esque, man. Organized chaos. I mean, Christensen tried to weight him. Does well in the end, though. I wish we signed Neves. I mean, I love Neves. I think Neves is a baller, but it's not one of them where I wish. Mendy's gone long, people. So, yeah, man, we ain't seen a goal in this opening 23/24 minutes, but it's been all right. Declan Rice. Andre Gray. Cool guy, but shit baller, man. Loftus-Cheek. Woo! Lanzini tried to weight him. Never. Reece James. Love Island Ute to Love Island Ute. Jorginho. Mason Mount, ironically, could be another Love Island Ute as well. Mason Mount goes backwards. Rudiger. Blocker. Thiago Silva. Arguably the best performing centre-half in the league. I said arguably because there's a couple. Christensen. Wonder if he signs that contract. Reece James. Havertz. How long till you lose it? Oh, wow. Hakim Ziyech. I want players who are good on the ball, man. I'm sure Chelsea fans don't waffle about how good Jorginho is on the ball, how good Kovacic is on the ball. It's a minimum. We need that. Rudiger. Alonso. Ooh, that would have been a little naughty cross from him. Doesn't work out, though, and it's back here with Chelsea, though. I mean, like I said, West Ham have cleared their lines well, but yeah, man.
Like I said, any graphic designers, shout me, people. Let me know.
Chelsea have had 2 attempts on target, 3 attempts in total. West Ham have had the same amount in 3 attempts, but they've only had 1 shot on target. So, and a statistical thing, you know, our first 20 minutes is better for West Ham than Chelsea. But, you know, West Ham have respected Chelsea where they've had to, and obviously things that they're not good at. They've tried to get forward minimal, but they've tried to throw a couple of punches. Probably need a bit more on the ball, but again, you know, they ain't really starting their technical man. Souček and them man can play. Saying that, Kofal, Crayfton, pull it into the box, put it in the mixer. That's a good pass. Go down, Souček. You got to dive. You got to go down. Let him clip your leg. Bowen, good use of his body by Alonso. Tries to overdo it. Ultimately, lucky to earn a throw. Crazy stuff. Make sure we're hitting the like button, people. 56 likes. It's going to be a struggle to hit 100, but yeah, it is what it is. Alonso puts his foot through it. Ben Johnson. Well, that was meaty. Alonso loses it. Loftus-Cheek. Straight away to Reece James, and it's 4 against 5. Havertz, this is where the move dies. But they've earned the corner, but once again, this is where the move dies. I like Havertz, but fucking hell, man. He's got to start doing stuff, man. This is what I mean about this potential thing, man. Potential, the biggest, but not just him, it's the biggest buzzword in football. Oh, Joey Barton's in court for being a thug again. Pussy, are you? Any other streams today? Not planned. You know, I was going to do Watford Chelsea, but I thought, let me cool off, man. You can't do them all, innit? Might play Football Manager. Mason Mount. It's surely another Chelsea corner, and it is another Chelsea corner. Chelsea corner, Mount. Oh, it's 1-0 to Chelsea. Thiago Silva, the man who almost gave a goal away. Chelsea are up there for set-piece goals, and they're showing it. And that's why. You know, they've drawn first blood. Chelsea 1, West Ham 0. Thiago Silva gets his head up there. Chelsea draw first blood. The marking didn't look good enough first time around there. I have to watch it again to see exactly what happened there. But yeah, Chelsea have drawn first blood. Yeah. Pardon me, this is the problem. It's too easy by Antonio. You know, really, pardon me, it's not the most perfect of headers, you know. He's hit it into the ground. It's probably taken Fabianski by surprise. Fabianski's got a touch, and he's jumped early because he's predicting something else. He'd probably be disappointed he's conceded that. I'd be more disappointed in my team's marking. Can't say Chelsea didn't deserve that, you know. Probably only deserved the 1 goal. Because, yeah, but, yeah, it is what it is. Chelsea 1, West Ham 0 in this London derby. Thiago Silva has struck Antonio's sleeve. Man, even try, bro. That's why strikers marking in defensive set pieces are bookie. How many times, what was it? The other day, what was it? Who was it against? Where Kane's marking another striker and he's just switched off. Good Cruyff turn by Ben Johnson. He's delivered it. It's a good one. It's falling to Kofal. You're about to get clamped. Oh, I don't know if Mendy has saved that or it's been cleared off the line there. Or Thiago Silva. And, yeah, Thiago Silva did it. He's doing what I do Sunday League. When you do something wavy, you have to start shouting so people know you did something wavy. Kofal of all people. Fullback nation. Walloped it. It's beat Mendy. Thiago Silva, that's what you're paid for. You know, the goal will take the headlines, but he's cleared it off the line. They say you're most vulnerable when you've just scored. Chelsea almost rang that true. There's still a game here. Still only 1-0. Olden but golden, man. Kane was marking Antonio. Exactly. Strikers love going to sleep, man, at set pieces. I mean, this could soften the blow getting smacked by United if West Ham drop points. Yo, DG, what was the hype surrounding Bowen at Hull before he moved to West Ham? Bro, he's mad underrated and would have been a gem of a signing. People rated him. He was like the Ben Rama and them ones. You know them guys in the Championship, people say take a chance on. West Ham took a chance on Donny. Look where he's going. Done really well. Apparently Liverpool are watching, man. Didn't you see in The Athletic a few weeks ago? Didn't they say he's on Southgate's England thingy? Now, with Sancho finding his feet, for me, with Hudson-Odoi, I don't think he's going to get in there, but you get it. Declan Rice hooks it clear. Loftus-Cheek, Havertz. I think Chelsea, if it continues like this, they'll score more goals in the second half, man. DG, I just DM'd you an image. Only took 2 minutes. See if it's any help. Where did you DM it? Love for even attempting, man. That means a lot. Where did you send that? Instagram, like. Oh yeah, I found it out. Would it bang? Ain't this the same thing we're using though, broski? Hakim Ziyech delivers. Loftus-Cheek. He probably needs to put that in. I'm not gonna lie. Someone with his quality he should be putting that in. He's had a lot of time. To be fair, Declan Rice has got out to him. He's taken a little bit of the sting off the ball. Fabianski, if he was troubled by that, then he shouldn't be a Premier League goalie, really. Rudiger. Ziyech. It's a bit pre-season vibe-ish. If I give you it. Odegaard is awful, bro. Odegaard ain't even playing, bro. We deal with that on Monday, man. My power's out. Why have you not say anything? Don't take me for it. One thing I don't like, people try to take me for an idiot. Like, I'm not an idiot. I'm not the smartest, but I'm very street smart. Like, I know when something's fishy. Don't take me for a dickhead, man. Ball in. Reece James. Can't quite get under control. Christensen. Movie settings. To be honest, as a centre-half, you don't get many opportunities. You've seen a centre-half colleague score a goal. He's tried to buy a movie ticket. He's tried to do the DG shot, long-range banger. It's not there, is it? You know, that's... Ironically, Thiago Silva probably didn't header it what he wanted to do. You know, he struck it into the ground, and ironically, that's helped him to go with the shit marking. And then even better than the goal, he's cleared one off the line. It don't matter if you score, if you can't keep them out. And that's the thing. Chelsea do have these little brain farts in games. Thiago Silva's handed it to Declan Rice. Bang it. Movie settings. Kofal. He should have had a goal if it wasn't for Thiago Silva. Hakim Ziyech buys a foul. That will get Chelsea up the field. West Ham showing these men too much respect. I just think West Ham are being second, that as well, but they're being they're second best over everything. You know, you've got to do more than just being intact positionally. You've got to have a goal. You know, Watford, you don't get points for almost, but Watford almost grabs that end of Chelsea because of certain things. Yeah, you're right, man. I'm trying not to let my anger vex me. Got to play the game, man. Gonna need Donny until we find someone else, man. As we speak, I'm on 5 right now, man. Green screen. I swear you can put a personal request on Fiverr. I don't know why I would type in to try help to find someone that can do what I need. Alonso. Rudiger. Goes for the shot, it doesn't bang. Mount has a shot. Again, Meady. To be fair, if he shot that with a bit more of aggression, you never know what could happen there. But it's going to end on any day in the Premier League. It's going to need to be something spectacular to beat someone from there. We're 10 minutes until half time, folks. Crazy one. Mount. Jorginho struck it into Ben Johnson. Ben Johnson, that touch was dusty and it's not helped him, but he has earned a throw-in. Can you not get a template similar to Goldbridge that you can edit yourself? Yeah, that's what we're trying. But it's like, what do you type that? How do you type that into Fiverr to find someone? Like, how do you formulate a sentence? How do you explain that? That's what I tried to do. My editor said 3 bills, sorry. For everything. Like, come on now. That means, can I show it to you lot? That means man are saying 3 bills for this, 3 bills for this. And then obviously, well, we've changed this one, but yeah. Because obviously he knows if I get the template, man don't need you no more. Really. And again, I guess the cost, what's the word? I guess the goal in business is to keep, is to keep expenditure down. And I would need to do that because like I don't want to persist with someone like this. On his day, he's a very good editor, but like man, filling man with too much anxiety, bro. He's like a footballer. Ooh, Ziyech almost ripped someone. There's no point being a good footballer if you do it one day and then you can't do it the next day. Your manager's not going to have confidence. Mikel Antonio, who's still in my fantasy team. I don't know why I try to live a movie. I could do it for cheaper. I reckon you could use PowerPoint. I mean, you'd have to show me, but it's a bit biggy, man. What is I want from Fiverr? I mean, the typical backgrounds, in it. Like, if I could buy a template, if someone can make me a Premier League template, and then let me put this back, and then obviously, these I'll remove it in a sec. These things here, they could be removed, and I'm all for that sort of thing. I fucked up the timer, people. I'm so sorry. I was ramping. I fucked up the timer. Mendy's bugging out. That's a penalty. That's a penalty. That is a penalty. That is a penalty. Sorry for bugging out the timer, people. We're going to have to wait till halftime to fix that. Mendy, I told you, Chelsea have a mistake in them. They're bugging out, absolute bugging out, inventing mistakes. And this is what happens. Bowen's just been proactive. Chelsea, Mendy, I don't know what he's doing. He's in trouble still. Mendy's lacking. To be fair, it's not just his fault. It's a penalty, man. Defender FC down the drain. You need something with layers that you can hide. Yeah. But it's like, listen, what do you type? What do you type into fight? Like, I want something to do it, but yeah, man. Who's this Lanzini? Antonio, where are you, man? I need the FPL points, bro. Come on. So you'd want to make a little design brief. Yeah, man, because obviously it would be lovely. I'll show you like a half tank. I fucked up the timer just by showing you lot, which I apologize for. It's 38 minutes and 40 seconds, people. Yeah, that would be a lovely world if there was a way where, you see where you just saw the badges, where I just changed that and naturally changed the lineup names. That's cool. That's what I want. My man don't want to sell that to Donny, so I don't know. Anyways, there's a penalty here. Lanzini can get them back in the game. Lanzini scores. No mistake. Confident penalty. Keeper wrong way. Absolute class. Capitalizes. Lanzini, who I can't say I don't want to say he stops falling, but he used to be kind of the top don at West Ham. And then I've seen other men come in and kind of take a shine. But it's 1-1, people, in this early kickoff. Chelsea self-inflicting errors. Stupid. Very silly penalty to concede. As much as it's Mendy, but the build-up to that was even more class. I rate that as talking that negativity, trying to put the reverse psychology thing into the air. Confident pen, wrong way keeper. Allow me. Been preparing for that. That's a confident pen. CG background for streaming. Is that what you're saying to type in? What's CG? Again, in an ideal world, I'll just have a team and then employ someone to patent the tech, and I'm just coming through to do
YouTube. You got to know your strengths and weaknesses in this world still. But Lanzini's strike in the 40th minute, 5 minutes from half time, has seen West Ham get back in this game. I don't think that's the last game. So I still think Chelsea are going to win this. I said 2-1 Chelsea. Even though I hope it's 2-1 West Ham. Come on, you hammers, for this game. You get me? Actually, I should even throw on the hammer shirt that Antonio got me from last year. Come on, you hammers. Palace one as well. Shout Mikel Antonio and Andros Townsend. I don't know them. I was just at an event and they were there, cool guys. And that Troy Parrott of Spurs was there as well. Oh, Loftus-Cheek just duppy. Bear man, he cut it. Ziyech, you got to score. Ziyech, you got to score. You're a dud. You should have passed it. You're a dud. Loftus-Cheek laid it on a plate for you and you fucked it up. You're a dud for that. Rudiger's killing me. He's absolutely shouting at Ziyech for not squaring it. I don't know, man. It felt like Ziyech is found in a bit of form. He still seems a bit lightweight. I must admit, I think he's good. But I don't think Ziyech is as good as the level I put him on when I was seeing him at Ajax, when obviously he made the move to Chelsea. I think I overrated Ziyech. Fabianski's gone with a long ball forward. Antonio, you're going to win it? Reshape, he's looking for a foul. Never going to get it. Reshape didn't even touch you, mate. Look at you. Big old lump or bricks and you're going down like that. Big fan of Reece James, man. Serious fullback. Throwing on this left-hand side, Ben Johnson. Souček. Kalas. Handed back to Chelsea. With them Edgware Road, man. Hey, Fred, shout your dad. Big up Fred's dad. Yeah, tell him that. And yeah, shout him, man. Shout your dad, man. It sounds so bad saying that, but shout your dad, man. Mendy getting vexed. Brain farts. And these brain farts are there with Chelsea. It was there against Watford. It was there against Brentford. You know, they're a good defensive side, but man had to act like they're invincible. They have brain farts. Every team has. DG getting his Silicon Valley on. I would love to, man. I'd love to. Declan Rice, they almost read his header back to Zuma. Zuma's done well there. Zuma taking no prisoners there. Havertz knew he couldn't win that. Lanzini in possession. Fucking hell, man. Lanzini. You see these diminutive players with the balance. Just when you think you can nick it, he's gone. Lovely to watch. Kofal. Bowen. Come on, Bowen, man. Try to get that in a good area on your left foot and wrap that, man. Bowen, twisting and turning, bobbing and weaving. Gives it back to Kofal. There's no one in the box, though. Putting it in the box is dead, though. Ref. Oh, there's a foul off the ball there. Between Rudiger and Bowen. The ref says play on. It's a minor. So Thomas Tuchel. Come on, man. Souček, Rice. You, man, like scoring bangers. Score a banger against these, man. Hit it. Oh, blind pass from Declan Rice. Loftus-Cheek's onto it. He's only got Hakim Ziyech. Not the best of balls into Ziyech. Ziyech done well to bring it under, though. Reinforcements need to arrive. He's done even better to find Mount. Mount, bang it. Oh! I told man about Mount. Mason fucking Mount. What a goal. What a finish. Mount, Lord have mercy. And it all came from Declan Rice losing the ball. You got yourself back into the game 5 minutes until half-time. You can't afford to do that. Mount, wow. Wow, man's like to call him Declan Mount. This is how mad the goal was. All started from a blind pass from Declan Rice. You know, it's done. Loftus-Cheek did well to keep it alive. He's found Ziyech. Ziyech's touch kept it under control. He's seen Mount make the run. He's found Mason Mount. And Mount, to be honest, Fabianski should be doing a lot better. He's taken him by surprise. He's probably expecting a cross. He's not covered his near post. Mount, good finish. Good finish. Taking all the spin out of it. Light work. What a goal. I mean, Fabianski, that's meaty. I'm not going to lie. Look, come on. It's your near post as well. You should have that covered. Quality finish. Complete class on that. Take nothing away from it. But that's meaty from Fabianski. And this is why I can't take when man overrate Fabianski. He's meaty, man.
What a goal. This is why I tell you, lot, lay off this brother. He's a quality player. It's just unfortunate he plays for the boys in blue. At least we've had 3 goals in this early game. I mean, Ben Johnson's day's up. I mean, if you can't carry on until half-time, that's not looking good for Ben Johnson. Someone's tried to find Mendy off his line. Who was that? Antonio. Lord God. That was horrible. Like, you should have let Lazio Declarise or one of them techie man try it. Like, fam, got a lot of love for Antonio, but the tech thing is not you. Mazaku's coming on. This is probably what they need, man. He's a bit chaotic going forward. He can make something happen. Moyes giving him the instructions. I always wonder, did the players take it in, or is it like, yeah, trust, yeah, I'm gonna do that, and then ultimately not. 66 likes, people. Let's keep pushing to 100. Exactly. Very well taken goal by Mount. Awful goalkeeping. Bro, Fabianski, man, gas up Fabianski. Shit, man. Like, he makes good shot stoppers. See, it's like when man used to gas up the Bradcar. I couldn't believe it. Like, these men are shit. What are we doing? It's a good ball from Reece James into Havertz. Shy in front of goal. Meaty. Saw his old teammate Zuma bearing down. And then that's that. Good defending by the French international, really. Joke, man, Havertz. Quality player, but he loved the floor too much, man. Zuma and him are class, so there must be something. I allow you. There must be something if Zuma, a big lump like Zuma's down. Havertz is rolling around. I mean, Mason Mount, I didn't know he was multi-talented. He can play a bunch of midfield roles. He seems to have taken on the role of a physio. Ooh, Lois the keys. Does Zuma actually get the ball there? Oh, I don't know if he actually gets the ball there, you know. I don't know if he's actually got the ball there. There might be something more in that. Wonder if VAR is going to take a look at such. And Jorginho's right on top of it. Bro, you got to. Because I personally think there's a shout there. Hey, Jorginho is stinking up the place with that back pass, man. Mendy, they're the thing. Mendy's in trouble for it, but Jorginho's sleeping, blood. To be fair, Mendy could have dealt with it, but it's all Jorginho's fault for that goal they conceded. Clean sheet ruined. A lot of these men don't listen to the instructions. Yeah, let me have my drink. Exactly. I want that. Some footballers I genuinely don't like. And to be fair, you know, I've seen it happen. Like, I'm sure Callum Hudson-Odoi came off the bench against someone and got clipped back off by Thomas Tuchel. There's been a couple of Ibue come on and got clipped off. Clearly, you're not listening to the manager. Can't lie, look serious for Havertz still. Banter aside, it's halftime anyways, people. Banter aside, it looks serious for him, car. He looks collapsed. But yeah, man, Chelsea good for their lead. Fantastic goal by Mason Mount. You know, lovely ball from Ziyech. Credit to Loftus-Cheek for winning the ball back. Crazy moment from Jorginho, which obviously ends up with Mendy being painted as the villain. Yeah, man, I think, you know, Chelsea deserved their lead. I think West Ham have probably showed a bit too much respect, and the respect weren't there like this when they played Liverpool. I think Chelsea have shown 1 or 2 brain farts that they can exploit, but Chelsea are good for their lead. The organisation's there. Mount's been on it. Need a bit more from both teams, to be honest, but we've had 3 goals in this early morning kickoff, man. Every West Ham player was past midfield and Diop was making a run. What the hell is that? Fabianski stinks. Hope you're well, see. Hope everybody listening is doing well and safe, man. As usual, hope you all you're all in good health. Hope you had a fantastic week and you're having a great weekend, man. Whether you support whatever club in it, you lot make this platform for it is. I can't lie, Jorginho has mistakes in him. Yeah, he does. Hey, Tino, shout out to you. No one could say update the scoreboard. Come on, Tino. Shout out to you. Livramento still holding bench on FM, though. Can't even run agendas on Mount. Boy. Mount's good, man. I don't think Chelsea are at City or Liverpool's level still above us, though. I mean, it's not hard to be above Arsenal. And I'd agree. I think they're in that bracket of the top three, but I don't think they're near Liverpool or City yet. Things can change. But yeah, man. You're going to watch Arthur versus Yard, DG. Why not, man? Why not? Swear it's on BT. Your scoreboard is 1-1. Big up Junior Boss for updating the guy as well. So yeah, man. Here's what it is, man. It's been all right. 30 more likes until we hit 100. I need to see the Arsenal fans. Xhaka is better than Jorginho. Two homeless men fighting, man. I think Jorginho's better than him, but still, Jorginho's got them class mistakes in him. He's done it against Arsenal. He can give away penalties and whatnot. We do need to win on Monday, but bro, same if I will need to set that up as well, really. If I'm honest with you. So yeah, let's go on to Fiverr, people. What were you lot saying to type in? Sorry, folks. Actually, enough's enough, man. We got to find an editor now. Fiverr. Fiverr. Let's see what Fiverr's about. Signed in. Post a request. What is your budget for this surface? I don't know, man. I ain't got no budget. People just throw their prices and then we see if it's too much or too little. I don't know about none of that. Custom watch-along graphics. All right. Custom watch-along graphics file. Now for that. Graphics for streamers. Once you place your order, when would you like your... I mean, if we could do this shit in 24 hours. Budget. 100 quid. Let's say 50. My graphics designer is extremely inconsistent. So I would like to have several different templates created so that I personally can swap out teams, names, badges according to the fixtures. You want me to attach some shit? Let me attach some ish. Yeah, you know I'm going to show some examples. To be honest with you, God's been telling me to do this for a minute, man, if I'm honest with you. So before we carry on with any of that and my unpleasantness at this, should we see what's going on in the footballing world? You know, David Moyes said he was disappointed. He's disappointed by Jesse Lingard's lack of game time. Player who endured torrent of abuse sets up Rainbow Laces game. No evidence Barton was someone in a rage. There's no evidence Joey Barton was someone in rage moments before a rival manager suffered injuries to his face after a match. His barrister has told the judge. I mean, Joey Barton acting like a thug, you know, acts like a thug, known racist, known twat, still gets jobs in football. That tells you everything about the game and their reluctance to change. Conte has said Lloris contract talks will start soon. Kane will come good. Derby administrators hope to sell the club in January. There's been apparently a report has come out in relation to England's behaviour during the Euros final. The fans apparently fan disorder, which marred the Euro 2020 final at Wembley, was a near miss of fatalities and a source of national shame. I mean, we really needed an independent inquiry to look to conduct that. We told you here that was a fucking disgrace. You know, the way they acted towards, you know, Jadon Sancho, Marcus Rashford, and Saka tells everything. And what's the scary thing about me? For me, all of a sudden, Bukayo Saka of Nigerian heritage, Jadon Sancho, South London Council Estate, Marcus Rashford, Moss Side, all of these things start talking about man's family and all these things. If we won, what would have been said? These lot would be proclaimed as heroes. But the scary thing is, even if they won the Euros, they wouldn't really be heroes. They would have called Jadon, Saka, Rashford heroes and this, that, and the other, but it would have been subjective. And that's the shameful thing, man. You're always reminded that, it comes at a cost. Like I was listening to TalkSport in my boy's car the other day, yeah. And there's this, I think, like 21-year-old. I don't remember his name, don't remember none of that stuff. But I think he's like, and forgive me for getting it wrong, I think he's from like Serbia or Kosovo or one of them sort of sides where obviously Eastern European regions where obviously there's conflict and things happening. Obviously he's come to live in England. It's a good story because his dad's come and made a way from that many immigrants. His dad made a way for himself here. Dad making a way for himself without speaking a touch of English. I think they moved somewhere it's up north somewhere. Long story short, he took up UFC or mixed martial arts or something, and then he was about to get deported. And then there was a big petition. Now they didn't deport him because obviously they're saying he's winning stuff at competitions, winning things for England, which is great. And he signed I think he's just signed his UFC pro contract. I really like the guy, man. 21-year-old, he looks like a beast, innit? Like you wouldn't want to fight him, innit? But it made me think. I was happy for him, because this is all he's known for a while now. But it made me think, why you got to be some madman or some mad sportsman, to that happen? Because let's just say he wasn't that. Let's just say he was a normal at uni or had a 9 to 5 or whatever. He's not going to stay then. And this country will always remind you it's a subjective thing. Like when Anthony Joshua wins, it's Anthony in this. And then it's Nigeria in December. We're going left, right, and the other, man, with it. It's very brazy to look at, really. DG, what I was going to ask when you mentioned it earlier, what's your thoughts on taking a knee? Do you not think it's become a chore now, lost any meaning, if you know what I mean? Brother, one thing when I hear I don't like when I hear people like Alonso coming out with it and saying, because it just seems a lot of ignorance, and ironically, you're showing that privilege to somewhat lead at the forefront where you should listen. But I can't disagree with what Alonso said. I don't disagree with what Zaha said. It is a feel good, do nothing thing. That's like everything, whether it's racism, personal tragedy, landmarks get lit up. People say praying for a country. Praying becomes a tweet now. People are not actually praying. It's a feel good, do nothing. The knee is just doing the knee for the sake of it now. It's the same level as say no to racism. Racism is bad, which we know that, but it's tired. It's tiresome. Oh shit, I'm bugging out. Man put West Ham are winning 2-1. I'm sure West Ham fans would love it, but that's actually where we're at. Cracking finish, man. Mighty Mount versus St. Smith Rowe. I hear it, man. Smith Rowe ain't got competition, though. He's been a footballer. He's been a footballer for a year in the Premier League. We didn't have no special daddy playing us and that. We had to earn our right to be here. No, I'm playing, man. But yeah, man. DG, what leagues beside the Premier League do you keep up with? I used to watch a lot of German League, tried to watch German League, but it's come off Sky Sports now. I'd watch anything really. I tried to keep up with the youth football. It's getting a bit hard with this YouTube stuff, but primarily youth. I like to watch Italian League. I watch Juventus against, I can't say their name, but it begins with an S. They won, Morata scored in that, but there's that. French League, primarily. I really like to watch the French League, if I'm honest with you. Anything, man. Even sometimes, occasionally, you see Portuguese league runs. So anything. I'll watch highlights to anything. I'll see anything. PG, what's your thoughts on Dominic Calvert-Lewin? Personally, I'd prefer Isak Vlahovic or Osimhen. I think Dominic Calvert-Lewin would be a good player, probably slightly overpriced for what Arsenal would pay. One thing that scares me is there's not really a variety in the goals he scores. I know he scores from outside the area, and I'm not critiquing him. What he does works, but he'll come to Arsenal, we'll stop crossing the ball, and we'll ask, why is he not scoring or whatever? We're up there for set pieces. All of a sudden, we'll stop doing that. We're a very weird team. We try hit balls in behind for Lacazette. We try hit Aubameyang to his chest. Like, we do mad stuff, man. One-man army. Tired of it, though, man. I'm good, my guy, D. I hope you're doing well as well, man. I hope everyone listening. Why not sign Lukaku in Jan? For a variety of reasons. You know yourself why that ain't going to happen. I take Tony over Dominic Calvert-Lewin. I can't lie. They're probably going to cost around the same price. And I would say, no, I wouldn't, because I like Tony. I think Tony, in terms of general play, he's got a bit more about him than Dominic Calvert-Lewin. You know, he basically peels out to the left wing, gets involved, drops deep, gets involved, hold up, man. But I just feel what separates them is goals. Like, if I listen, like, I think if you sign Dominic Calvert-Lewin, I've said it before, you need to bring in someone like a Tony that can replace Lacazette as well, and you be used in the squad. But I just feel if I was Arteta, we don't have 20 league goals minimum in any player in the squad. Who's more likely to get that? Dominic Calvert-Lewin or Ivan Toney? Watkins, I like him, but I'm not really on it. You know, he's an Arsenal fan. Bring him in it. Like, he might try a thing, but I'm not really on it. I wouldn't be against it. I'm not going to, like, blast a man for signing for the club and whatnot and say we shouldn't grab him and things, but yeah, man. Bro, that is a serious Fickiana, boy. Shit. Hey, Jesus. Hey, mad. Check your Twitter DMs. What? The galley there? Oh, it's just you yesterday. Now I'm playing. I ain't got no DMs, my guy. There's just some random brother saying follow back. Well, I haven't checked these DM requests for time. There's nothing here, brother. Fuck, you know, I got bare message requests. I need to go over this one. This is over. You know, these things get overwhelming, man. Mad overwhelming. One sec, people. I'll soon be back. Let me go and get some refreshments very quickly before the end of the half. Or end of half time. Make sure you're hitting the like button. Hey, Lukaku's on. I almost missed the second half, people. Sad, man. I can't lie. I did not go for no refreshments, people. I had to visit that little boy's room, or it was gonna get peak, people. Say, give me a second. Wait till it's a minute and a half into this game, people, and I'll nice you lot. What the fuck? Hey, someone's done something on my. Where the hell's the timer gone? Well, this is jarring. Where's the timer gone? Okay, well, the timer's gone, walkies. What the fuck? I don't know what's going on with the timer now, folks. This has been a disaster of a live stream. This is some Illuminati thing. I don't know what happened to the timer now, folks. The timer's gone. But Lukaku is on. I wonder if... What if I close it and then come back? No. I'll click on another thing and then come back. Ironically, I think I need to close this, people, but... I don't know why everything's just going wrong in it today. Peak. So yeah, timer's gone walkies, people. Nonetheless, we're just gonna have to deal with what we're doing, man. 47 minutes into this clash. It's 2-1 now. Lukaku coming on, that tells Tuchel he wants to add more daylight to the side. And obviously, this is an angry Lukaku, aggressive Lukaku that wants to get back to playing and scoring goals. And as I said, when you listen to some Chelsea fans, from some I've spoken to, they feel they're more fluid without Lukaku within the team. And when you got your defenders scoring, is it a thing? So, yeah, a bit disappointing. It's a dream if we could get Martinez from Inter. And that's where it's going to stay. A dream. Lanzini's been fouled. Boy, one love to you lots that's been tuned in. I apologize for, this is never going to be one of my best live streams. Quite terrible, really, but happy that we've done it with you lot, people. That's one thing I'll give you lot. Bowen does well to his ball retention is quite good. He's done well to keep hold of that ball. We go again tomorrow, man. Well, don't even know. It makes you think what's going on with Aston. What's going to do Aston Villa Leicester makes you think, well, what are we going to do there now, isn't it? It's a bit political there. Boy. Chelsea attacking down their left-hand side with Alonso. Serious Fickianas out here, boy. Fucking hell. Corner to Chelsea, people. It's delivered. It's not dealt with. It's saw out. I thought that was another Chelsea corner, personally. I think the ref agrees. It should be illegal to be that thick. Oh, what that? Fucking hell. 6 Chelsea corners, people, to West Ham United's 1. Ball's been delivered in. Reece James just can't get on it. Lanzini will clip it. And it's here to Christensen. Christensen tries to launch it back in the box. Not the best of ones, but it's another Chelsea man's got there. Kofal boots it forward in the aim to get his team further up the field. Christensen wins the header. Souček loses out to Alonso. It's fallen to Mikel Antonio, who's done quite well. And, you know, he could break. Stay on side, Bowen. Bowen's got to stay on. You're offside. And to be fair, not for the first time, Loftus-Cheek swept that shit up. Good defending by Loftus-Cheek. The offside flag eventually came. Bowen has to stay on side there. That's very terrible from a very experienced player. I wonder how long Antonio's going to play Premier League football beyond this point. All right, big up yourself, yesterday, man. Big up you. That's a shout, man. How do you make that? Let me send email it to myself still. See if that can be drafted in. Let me see. Yes. Still here with West Ham Masaki. Probably need him to just run into a blind alley, man. One thing he does do is advance forward quite well. Man, we can see if this works, bro. No, that's me. Image. Mendy in possession, folks. Let's see. Oh, shit. Kalan, but I mean, you can see the lineups, I believe. With that a bit more. In fact, no, we can't because that's cutting in. Nice. My green screen's fucking it up, but I appreciate that. 80 likes, people. 20 more, and we've hit 100. Jorginho turns on possession. Who does he find? He finds Christensen. Tuchel telling them to do it quicker. Christensen, Mount. That was a poor layoff. Loftus-Cheek makes it look better than it was, and he keeps it. Loftus-Cheek squares it. Declan Rice in possession. Breezes past Hakim Ziyech. Good strength by Reece James and him, boy. Reece James, good covering. Go home, bro. Go home. Well in, Reece James. Just about gets it home. Harder me to Mendy. Fullback Union. How do you get a screenshot? I need to screenshot my own. Sorry, folks. I'm trying to figure out this Fiverr thing as well, but I need to get a screenshot of my own live stream. Where's my other live streams? The United one. Yeah. Ziyech probably should score there. Snipping tool. Give me the snipping tool. Game's starting to get a bit stretched and a bit open, people. Which, if you're a West Ham fan chasing the game, you'll like. If you're sorry, not a Chelsea, not an Arsenal. If you're a Chelsea fan trying to see this out, probably not. That's me.
Screenshot that.
Chelsea, you know, hey, Bowen! Oh, it's 2-2. I told man, Bowen. 747 Bowen flight has taken off, and it is 2-2 in this game. Bowen, the man who earned the penalty, probably should have taken the penalty, makes it 2-2. And as I said, Chelsea keep having these brain farts. And as I said, as a Chelsea fan, you probably want more goals. And Mendy's right to spray that water. He needs to spray it on his teammates because they need to wake the fuck up immediately, or it's peak for them. I hope VAR doesn't shake. I don't think there'll be any problems with this, but it is 2-2. It's a 4-goal thriller. Tuchel clips it over the top. Thiago Silva's done well. No one's backing. It's too easy by Alonso. It's too easy by Rudiger. It's too easy. It's just too easy. It's too easy. It's too easy. For a team that wants to win the Premier League, it's too easy. Chelsea have handed 2 stupid goals. And the wickedest thing is I think Chelsea are still going to win it. But, you know, even Christensen, he's turning his back and he's going through his legs, bro. I don't like to be it, but be a man and take that in the balls. You lot don't want to keep a clean sheet when you're doing things like that. Exposed, man. Chelsea are a good defensive side, but they're extremely overrated as a unit. You know, as much as I feel that's what Tuchel wants to do, to play devil's advocate, man, only play 3 at the back if you look shaky. You know, how many of them Chelsea centre halves are gonna look good in the back two? I back all of them to be able to play in the back two, but are they gonna excel? Is Rudiger gonna get these plaudits? Thiago Silva, he can't talk on his name, he will. And you know, Chelsea tried to knock another ball into the box. Alonso, you know, I think Marcus Alonso is going to have something to say with the next goal. This guy's always eating bacon, man. What's wrong with you always eating bacon, man? Eating that bacon shit, man. It's not even turkey bacon. Eating that pork bit shit. Oh, Mount is... Chelsea. Lukaku's acting. How can he be vexed at Mount? Mount put a lovely ball in. It just didn't go to you. Ziyech, who sprayed a lovely ball in for Mount's goal. There's been some good goals today. There's been some flashpoints. Loftus-Cheek caught lacking on the ball for the first time today. His fellow Love Island colleague in Reece James found another Cobham boy. Mason Mount. They're giving Mount too much time and space. Mount, James, nonchalant by James, to be fair. Lukaku, woof. It's like you're watching a horror film. You know, Lukaku bearing down on the goal. Dawson just surviving. Well, Dawson surviving. Absolutely surviving. Lukaku looks hungry for a goal, man. Hungry to finish. Thiago Silva clears. West Ham look like they got a bit of inspiration here, but it feels like a game. Someone's going to get shagged. Mount loses it. Then Bowen does. Bowen wins it back. This guy's ball retention is something else. Bowen, nonchalant. Fucking hell. Antonio, I don't know whether he tried to pass or whatever, but it worked. Unorthodox. Right, these are some stiff, unorthodox skills by Antonio. I can't even describe it. You just have to watch the highlights. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what that was. I don't know. That was Barnet League, Sunday League, Hackney Marsh's finest. If I'm really good, I can't lie. I'm catting out. If I don't win the Premier League this season, I'm busting out. I'm trying to Real Madrid, Bayern Munich. Bro, Antonio, the best in the league, man. Jamaican international, best in the league. Only Ethan Pinnock, Bobby Reed at Fulham, Leon Bailey. Only these man can chat to him. I don't know what was that. Dribbling in the phone booth. You'd break the phone booth, wouldn't you? Ball to the back stick. Dawson wins it. Come on, shake it. Hey, ref, there's a foul. Come on. I want West Ham to get anything. Ref. VAR, make something happen. I'm capping. There's not a damn thing wrong with what happened. West Ham starting to throw some blows now. And throw some punches of their own. But I still think Chelsea have the quality to shake them. I do think there's a late Chelsea goal. And there's elements of the sloppiness in Chelsea's game, which was there against Watford, and they ain't learned their lesson. But Hakim Ziyech is in possession. I think Chelsea's quality will allow them to shake this game. I wonder what the latest on Havertz's injury is. It has to be something serious. Loftus-Cheek. Lovely ball. Ziyech. Yep, this is going to be 3-2 Chelsea. Ball in. No one attacking. Jorginho didn't want it. Declan Rice does. Put your foot through it, lad. Bro, come on. Give Antonio something to work with. Antonio falls on the floor. Probably falls over his own tongue there. And it's here with Loftus-Cheek. Reece James. Mason Mount on this right-hand side. Ball in. Cut out. Forever blowing bubbles. They fly so high. The sky. I'm forever blowing bubbles. Come on, West Ham. Mason Mount with a corner about to Rick. Hot. Mason Mount. Headed clear. Ziyech. Here with Alonso. I'm forever blowing bubbles. They fly so it's a West Ham tick. Shout out my guy, Big Cat told you get me signed business and that. Come on, I ain't gonna quite pull it on, but select the tick. Reece James, Jorginho, Reece James. James and Mount gonna make something happen, and I can't lie, I'm getting PTSD because I remember when we played them, you know, Reece James, Mason Mount. The only difference is Lukaku ain't pulling into that channel and there's no Pablo Marie. Looking like one duck out of water. Mason Mount, Reece James, Jorginho. Reece James. Very slow, very patient, very intricate over here. That's a foul, ref. Easy foul. There was no need to do that, Antonio, man. Loftus-Cheek looking for it. He gave it to him. No, we got smoked 4-1 by Chelsea. Fuck them, man. Yeah, youth academy level. But anyways, forever blowing bubbles. Reece James. Ball into the box. Oh, Reece James, man, you're better than that. I don't know what. Even his teammates like, James, what's going on there? You all right? You get 8 hours sleep? Reece James, quality player, but they needed some quality there. What a goal from Mount. That's football heritage. They keep replaying it. You can't be a hater, man. When shit like that happens, you can't be a hater. What a goal, blood. I don't know why Mason Mount has haters. Hakim Ziyech has ran his race. It looks like Callum Hudson-Odoi will be coming on for the Chelseas. Come on, you Amus. You put this down. Get me, man's a celeb, but not. I know them young Arsenal footballers I did interviews with, bro. I'm expecting free shirts when the time's right, bro. One of you lot need to, I need football boots, bro. One of you lot need to send me something. You lot got them £300 worth of boots. All them light boots, someone needs to bust me on something. Man, you can wait, bro. Smith Rowe better than him, man. Mount 30. But you know me, I don't do all this better than this and that. Ooh, Ruben going on a run. Gives it to Lukaku. Lukaku peeled over into this right-hand channel. What's he going to do? This could be smelly. It could be something good. Gives it to to Mason Mount. Mason Mount stands it up. Reece James looks bewildered because he wanted it cut back to him. It wasn't. And Declan Rice mops up. Bowen, so good at relieving the pressure of his team. You see what happens? Arsenal take note. Even with, well, not really with Antonio today, but you see what happens when you have good dribblers or a good midfielder or a target man like Antonio. It can relieve the pressure on you because there was elements what Chelsea are doing and have done. This was happening against United. And we're going long. We ain't got Antonio. You know, we ain't got, well, we do have wingers that can carry it, but I don't know why they don't do that. To be fair, I've been West Ham State. I've been Upton Park and I've been to the Stratford one. I can't lie. It looks like it's missing a bit of a soul at I went a couple of years ago, but it ain't got nothing on Upton Park. I'm telling like Upton Park, wavy. Hudson-Odoi. For me, him, Sancho, Loftus-Cheek, they've well, it's naive to expect all three, but surely they're all back in England contention. Bowen respectfully plays for West Ham, so they're probably not going to rate him, but he probably deserves to get a look in as well. Hudson-Odoi. What can he do? Mount's probably kicking himself. He didn't have long to think about it, but considering he just swore. It didn't sound like there was any aggression. Like, fuck. It's like, fuck, as he should have scored. But yeah, he didn't have much time to think about it. But with his quality, if he lashes that, he scored. Can it be Cobham to the rescue? Whatever you say about Chelsea, you have to rate it, man. What Reece James there on the pitch? You see Reece James, Hudson-Odoi, Loftus-Cheek, Mount. If I haven't said it, obviously Christensen. I don't really count him because they bought him from Denmark, but they bought him as a youth man. Played for their academy country. Obviously, we know a couple people's journeys have been different and whatnot, but considering that's a success story, man. Come on, man. It was like fuck. Mount, it's all love though, man. It's here with Fabianski. I can't lie, man. If Fabianski keeps you out the team at this age, you might be a dud, you know. Areola, you might be a dud still. Second half, Chelsea have had 54% to West Ham's 46. In the first, it was 68 to Chelsea to 32. So they're starting to pull punches. They do prepare young players best. I've told you already, S, about how, you know, I know first-hand accounts of 8-year-olds that are being released because of mindset, not because they're bad behaved. It's obviously, as an 8-year-old, you know, it's difficult to be mentally ready all the time to want to train 3 times a week, 4 times and whatnot. And certain men have got released from that. It's different with them. And you see with Chelsea, they've got the best catchment area because, you know, Cobham, you can get guys like Mount where they're from them Portsmouth. Lukaku could be in here. They're from them Portsmouth sides and whatnot. They can go all over London. I think Zuma's done. That little trying to stop Lukaku, he's done. Maybe he's still feeling it from the Havertz thing. And that was kind of how I got injured in Sunday League, people. You know, I had to just give up. I'll be surprised if that's not the end of Zuma's day. Rice to get the winner by God's grace. Unfortunately, I think Chelsea have a winner here. And I think it's going to be a Cobham lad. 92 likes, people. We're flirting with 100. Lukaku is a liability in attack. Yes, he scores against the weaker side, but cost us fluidity in attack for longer periods of the game. But to be fair with you, I hear you and you're not wrong. Could Chelsea not have seen this in the summer? Like, Lukaku is a household name. You know what you get. You either commit to him, he scores the goals, you know he's not going to be this 5'8" agile man that's going to do this. I know there was a lot of waffle about he's so much a different player to the one that left the Premier League, went to Italy, you know. A leopard ain't going to change its spots. So I hear that. But Chelsea couldn't have foresaw this. Like, people got onto me. I said, Lukaku will score goals. You know, Chelsea are like, last season, you lot were like chefs, but no one wanted to eat. Lukaku would have ate. But at the same time, he kills you. And I said it. And you lot, people got onto me. You can go back to the videos. I said, if they sign Lukaku, 6 months, a year, I'm not saying Lukaku's going to be bad. For now's coming on for West Ham, by the way. But there's going to be a reality where they're contemplating another striker. You could see it. He's not mobile. I think people get onto Lukaku a lot, but he's not mobile enough to do what you're doing. You know, it's not the best example because he doesn't score, but you lot need like a Lacazette type. Like he can that can obviously score goals and you don't overcompensate by working hard, but someone that can score goals but also contribute to the attack. It's not, you know, you just, for me anyways, people like Lukaku, you've got to accept them for what they are. And it kind of annoys me in football how people, you can't expect this target man to turn into this Luis Suarez. He's a bully, let him bully, score goals. But I hear you with the points though, you're not wrong. Modern game can't accommodate Lukaku type players. Top teams need quicker active players. I agree. Or you need to have like, your team needs to be at a level to no one else's, which Chelsea almost there, almost like to the cities and whatnot. Didn't Lukaku almost go City though? Reece James. Can't lie, I don't know what going on for Reece James in the second half. Some of the crosses, he can do them in his sleep. Hey man, 7th is better than last season, boy. That ain't peak. The thing with me with Lukaku, he's like an NFL player. See when he's in motion and he's running into the channels, myth. I mean, West Ham feel there's something here with 20 minutes to go. It might be dangerous. Zuma has come off. That's their second injury. You know, you've got Zuma hobbling. You've had Ben Johnson come off. Zuma's come off for now. So I'd assume it goes to a back three. Unless Reece James is going to drop in there. Mason Mount with a corner. And move, linesman. I've always hated how the linesmen are right next to the corner takers. Move, man. Souček needs to stop holding Lukaku. He might get in trouble. Mount. Right, I thought Chelsea would have got to that. It's here with Bowen. Bowen nonchalantly giving it to Chelsea in a dangerous area. Hudson-Odoi's time. Oh, that's a yellow card. That's a yellow card. But Bowen, you can't be surprised. You collapsed him. You know, you got nowhere near that ball. I'm surprised that's not a yellow. You got nowhere near Hudson-Odoi there. Or at least it looked like that. Yeah, bro, you got nowhere near him. That was shit. A shit attempt at trying to win the ball. Respect the enthusiasm, but that was nowhere near Hudson-Odoi. Obviously, Hudson-Odoi is acting like his leg's been broken, which he should. So you get the free kick. And this might cost West Ham. It's a free kick in a dangerous area. You've got Lukaku, Rudiger, Thiago, who scored from a set piece. You've got Reece James taking it. It's scary shit. Scary stuff. And I think this is it. Ball into the box. Reece James. Vex again. As his former Chelsea colleague, Declan Rice, clears it. For now, I thought you could have done a lot better than that. Pulisic coming on. I can't lie. He loves a vital goal. Who's coming off for Pulisic? Alonso or Mount? Well, Alonso. No, Alonso ain't really taking his chance today still. What is Hudson-Odoi playing left wing back, or is there just no left back now? I think Alonso's alluding to having a back issue or a back injury or something. Rudiger in possession, folks. Big up to you lot for being part of this live stream. I know the graphics ain't been the best. We ain't had the best of starts, but it's not where you start, it's where you finish, people. And as usual, it's been a fantastic one. I would say we'll be here doing Aston Villa Leicester tomorrow, but with the graphics in problems, I don't know. I actually don't know what this means, you know, for tomorrow, for Everton, Arsenal on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday's Champions League. We've got Arsenal on Saturday, Southampton, if I remember correctly. No clue, people, but we'll figure it out, man. And this is it. But this is the thing with footballers, yeah. People always want to judge them on other. There's you can have question marks and say things, but there's always. I just feel there's never accepting footballers for what they are. Obviously, I don't feel there's too much individuality in football nowadays. Like there's not too much footballers that have an individual style and it's not praised and accepted. You know, if Zidane, R9, half of these guys, if you look at some of their statistics or things, people wouldn't be kind to them. If they were playing, it would be a myth. And you're right, certain players, you need to accept them for what they are. Not saying they can't improve. It's like Ronaldo, you know, he'll score goals, but you don't press though. You know, if I'm a small 5'8" target man, small 5'8" striker, I can't score in the air. If I'm a target man, I can't run in behind. He's a defender. He's not good with his feet. He's good with his feet. He can't defend. He's a fullback. He gets 10 assists. He don't get 20. He ain't won this. He ain't won that. There's always something. Where again, that's I'm not talking about legit question marks, but everyone's got flaws, and you know West Ham could be in here. That's good defending by Hudson-Odoi. He tried to barge. Oh! Hudson-Odoi tried to barge Mikel Antonio. I don't know. That was a myth. Antonio's laid a lovely ball in. Like I said, he is the best Premier League footballer Jamaican international. He scores goals. He's got creativity in every fibre of his body. You know, Hudson-Odoi moved to get off me. Chelsea's defenders at 6s and 7s. You know, they're actually lucky. Bowen's flinging himself at that. Flung everything he could. He just can't do anything. That would have been it. You know, Moyes feels the game's there for the taking, and you can't really bet against him there. I think Chelsea are still going to hit a winner, but yeah. If Arsenal, this is the thing. That respectfully, I think you can't blame. Oh, Rudiger just got it bopped over his head by Bowen. Bowen is wavy, man. Like, you see what I like about him? It's the body, it's the way you maneuver your body. When you think you're gonna nick it, he puts his body there, wins the foul, which he's done there. Completely lost my trail of thought. Bro, Arsenal could have Messi up. We could have Messi, Neymar, Suarez. We will not score goals. Obviously, them man would score goals, but we would still be problems because this is why I always say we need number 8s. Every week I'm waffling how we need a number 8. Every week I'm saying we need a striker. And I think we do. I think it makes our case better. But what I've seen is not as white and black as you sign a striker and these things and everything takes care of itself. There needs to be a system in place. Free kick from Bowen. Bowen, that was meaty. It's gone back to me as another bite of the cherry. Says, no, I'm going to give it to Kafal. Kafal says, nah, man, you're better than me. You pull it in. He puts it in. That's hopeful more than anything. And Mendy, confident grab. And he looks to start something, but no one's on it. Longer it's 2-2, West Ham will believe they can win. Come on, make the Prem even more interesting. Antonio Defo reminding him of that when they link up at HT Cuts. Right, Antonio goes HT Cuts. What are you cutting? For a shape-up? Probably like three mils for a shape-up. Oh, Christensen dribbling past, man. Sprays it to Hudson-Odoi. Hudson-Odoi has Pulisic if he wants to play it first time. Drops a shoulder, plays it to Rudiger. Rudiger. Loftus-Cheek. I've seen you do it at a youth level. I've seen you bang goals from 30 yards, but he didn't fancy that one there. 98 likes. Woof. Almost. Loftus-Cheek. He puts a cross in. It's whistled all the way to Hudson-Odoi. I can't lie. This is the third Chelsea goal, in my opinion. Oh, and it almost trickled through. West Ham starting to look nervous, man. Defenders FC catching live. Antonio getting better this game. Hold up the ball while creating chances. Yeah, man. You know, it's like Ronaldo against Arsenal. The best players, they're not in it all the time, you know. And when you've got a world-class player like Mikel Antonio, the best in the Premier League, give or take, with Ethan Pinnock and Leon Bailey, that's what you're going to get. Another Mason Mount corner. It's delivered. Is it going to be met with someone? Souček almost shagged his keeper, and his clearance hasn't helped. Mason Mount delivers again. Obona clears, it doesn't matter where to, but it just goes to a yellow shirt. There's a man down where West Ham are concerned. The ref, Chelsea showing no intent to kick the ball out. Ref, what are we doing? All right, the ref has fouls on the floor. I think is it a head? He needs to, dark hearts. He needs to act like that's his head. Before we continue, people, first things first, 100 likes. If you've hit the like button, God bless you. Thank you very much for doing such. Hope you all win the lottery and get rich and stay in good health and that. Also, well, I don't hope you win the lottery if you don't hit the like button. I only hope you stay in good health. But big up you lot. I don't know how that didn't go in. Zenit St. Petersburg versus Chelsea. 5:45 kickoff. Wednesday. Watchalong? You know me, I love a 5:45. Thiago Silva charging forward, skips past Bearman. The pass was meaty, but Thiago might do a madness. Thiago to Hudson-Odoi. He stood it up to the back post. You know, I can't lie. You know, it's just all mans to the pumps for West Ham now. It's not that coordinated defending they were going with. It don't matter who gets onto it. Just get onto it and clear it. Well, West Ham are going to... I'll be surprised if West Ham don't crumble, boy. Not because they're doing bad. It's just they look worried, and it's just like this Chelsea pressure. You know, it can't be kept forever, innit? Man said win the lottery and get DG's graphics, man. Some electricity. You're buying it. Or some data. Let me guess. Your phone died while the data died. Mount, don't foul him. He's looking for it. Kofal's looking for a foul. I think he was asking a lot there. Rudiger outside the area. Outside the boot, sorry. If that would have been a wavy assist, Rudiger, is that how you're moving? Trying to set man up with the outside the boot Brazilian thing. I rate it. Can't lie, I think Loftus-Cheek's had a good game. It's going to get lost, car. There's, Mount has scored a banger. There's been a silly penalty conceded by Chelsea. There's been 4 goals in this game, 10 minutes left. There's, it's been a decent game. I was even contemplating Watford City later today, people. But again, I don't trust it. I can ask this guy nothing no more for now. It's like how I feel Football Manager for a session. I'm just sick of the players, and then we come back again. Cheers. Man, still chatting about Margagard. Loftus-Cheek. Hudson-Odoi. Cobham. Can Cobham save them again? Cobham. Well, literally, Cobham just saved West Ham as Declan Rice cleared it, but it's not dead yet. Rudiger. Could be his last season. Jorginho. Christensen. Still not signed that contract. Jorginho is always linked with a move back to Italy. Rudiger, who's been linked with a move back to Italy, as well as Germany, in Bayern Munich, in Spain, in Real Madrid. Pulisic runs into a blind alley. Captain America tried to be the movie star, didn't bang. Speaking of movies, Bowen's earned his team a throw-in, and for Kofau and Cole, they just need to be sensible. To me, it's not about your background. It's about the words said. There's some lads on YouTube that say one and do anything. I hear that, man. That's the game. Say outrageous shit. Do mad stuff. I hear that. But on our community, we have a laugh and a joke. We run a little agendas and stuff. But when it's time to be serious, we're serious. Ben Rama looks like he's coming on. Kevin Nolan giving him the instructions. It's so weird seeing Kevin Nolan being a coach. I'm only 26, but I'm getting to that weird age now where you're watching young players grow up. And you're actually seeing a lot of, it's weird for me. Lampard, even Arteta's not on them as level, but Xavi, Lampard, Xabi Alonso, Arteta, Vieira, they're all doing up the management thing. Reece James, it's on the edge of the area. It's behind Hudson-Odoi, Jorginho. Bang it, Loftus. Doesn't want to buy a raffle ticket. Finds Mount. Oh, it's going to be another corner, surely. Pulisic ain't serious. Ruben's been good today. Facts. 106 likes. God bless you lot, man. At least we got 100 likes, man. I feel it would have been a lot better if the starting was better. But Rama's coming on. So yeah, man, Moyes he'd rather just try lose winning it or than taking a point. I can't lie. West Ham have been better in the second half. Go on, Bowen died for me. Go down. Oh, he's won a corner. Ref, that's a corner. That's a corner. It's not a corner. I'm just Chelsea arguing that it's a goal kick, so I'm just saying something else. And it's not. It's fully not a corner. Chelsea long ball forward. Still a lot of time. You imagine? At least 10. Pardon me. There's at least 10 minutes left of this game, man. There's about 7 minutes on the clock. There's at least a chunk amount of extra time. Can't lie, Hudson-Odoi got barged by a foul. You shouldn't be getting little man like that. Good defending by him, though. They're living dangerously. Looks like he's just doing left wing back rolls, just doing everything. He done well there, but Kofau. Yeah, man, there. Fine. Oh, wow. Kofau, that was a terrible throw. It got cut out by Hudson-Odoi and it's got sent. Do you know what it is? He's just chasing the game at this point, Tuchel. Ben Rama got some notes. I wonder who's going to get them notes. Doubt there for him. For now's, shut up, man, ref. Let him walk off, man. Shut up, man. Yes, this is how you know he's a dark art specialist. When the ref tells you, do that. All right, ref, I'm good. Start walking again. Benrahma on, Lanzini off. Is there late drama? Personally, I think there's going to be a Chelsea goal, but I don't know about football. Big up second yellow card, man, as well, by the way. Check it out on Twitch. Football just said it's part of B. Where did these JPEG files go, man? Where's my snipping tool? Let's go back to that. Still 2-2 people. 6 minutes left. Well, 86 minutes played. 4 minutes left. But yeah, I'm lying to you. My maths on the floor. Don't know how I got GCSE in maths because I'm trying shit to you. But yeah. Rudiger wins the header. Rudiger 1v1 against Antonio. I can't blame a man for panicking there. I'm not gonna cap. You know, I can't blame a man for panicking at all. Mazaku. Oh! Hey! I told you he's the sort of man to school. Hey! That's the big. Hey, I don't know. He definitely. You got to be shameless and say you meant that. You got to be shameless and say you meant that. It's a cross. It's gone in. You know, you've got to be shameless and say you meant that. I would say I fully saw Mendy off his line, and I did that. Thomas Tuchel struggled against Watford, bullied here right by West Ham. The man there getting stressed out in these London derbies. Mizaku telling Moyes why he shouldn't have been on that bench. Bubbles 3, racism 2. Self-inflicted brain farts by Chelsea. Mizaku, I can't lie. 9 times out of 10, nothing's going to happen there. He's put the cross in. I can't lie. Me, I'm saying I saw the keeper off the line. I'm being shameless. Come on, you hammers. Come on, you hammers. Raise it. My team, my gaffer. Chelsea who, Chelsea what, man? You see what happens when you believe in yourself? This is why I don't like when certain teams do this defeative thing. And certain man would have been like, oh, at least we only conceded this. It's an Hammers thing. We're here, man. Come on, Masaku. Moyes has been a mazza. G1, you just started supporting United again. Allow it, man. Fabianski. Forever blowing bubbles. Fly, so I don't even know the words. Meet the sky. Trillions. That's bull. I ain't seen you for time. Villa been stressing you. Big up yourself, man. Antonio, come on. Come on. The best in the world. Come on. Antonio, please. Please, I need this. Antonio. Does well, though. And that's what I mean. It's Antonio is basically, you know, you can't switch off. You know, you saw it with Ronaldo against United. I mean, or Bowie should score. You saw it with Ronaldo for United against Arsenal, where he scored a brace. And the same with Antonio. You can't leave world-class players just, you know, alone. He's really changed the game. What a player. Trillions. You did say 3-2. Big up you, man. Way too aggressive. That's his positioning is poor, but I mean, 9 times out of 10, that ain't happening, in it. But the one time it does, your team's 3-2 down, and it's capitulation. You lot have, you know, held on to the lead. Your boy Ma bugging out. I'm not gonna hang my head in shame because I thought Chelsea would win. Let's get in the real world a bit. Man said hang my head in shame. The man are losing. Bro, there's IC3 West Ham fans. Shout out to you, man. Seeing all the Stone Islands coming, that might just get on the train to Stratford quickly and run up and down the London Stadium. My gaffer, Moise. Lingard, come home. We need you. Come home. I don't even know who your coaching staff is, but big up them shouting instructions. Tuchel, drink that water, man. Ain't no one care about your pressing pyramids and all them fancy coaching things. This is East London, mate. Ref, that's a foul. Reece James has fouled him. This is East London, fella. Defender FC. Moving mad. Now, Mendy's a quality keeper, man. Let's start rubbing him out. Like, everything from the goals Chelsea have conceded today have been a complete calamity. There's 4 minutes of added on time. There's enough time for Chelsea to grab a next one. Ooh, unnecessary back of foul. He's going to get thrown into the book there. Forever blowing bubbles. I'm on emerge. Because Arsenal don't believe in themselves. Oh, Reece James just snatched someone up there with the skillers, but I think he got fouled. Can't lie to you. And now Souček's acting like he's been messed. West Ham have belief. Them man, they ain't got belief. Arsenal man don't have belief, blood. They didn't have belief against United. Didn't have belief against, to be fair, more so against United than Liverpool. Didn't have wholehearted belief against Liverpool. Didn't believe. Don't believe in big games. You know, cheap mistakes against Chelsea. West Ham understand you know, you have to play well for more than 13 minutes, like on Thursday. You know, it's on to United for 13 minutes. You know, after that, you know, if you want to be a bit kind, I'll say first 20, we was all right. Second 25 minutes of that first half, I was begging for half time. And on the balance of things, it's calm. We could have scored a lot more. They could have conceded a lot more. We could have conceded a lot more, but we lost. You know, there was belief. United had belief. Fair enough, you can say Ronaldo Stardust, and it was a stinky game in many elements, but Arsenal don't have belief, especially in games like this. Fucking hell, these Premier League goals are so big. Do you see the way it moved there? Well, mentality, obviously, mentality can't take you all the way, but you need quality. But mentality can take you far. Football's not Formula One, you know, where Hamilton might be better than this guy because, you know, this is McLaren and this car is that. This is football. Like, any advantage you've got is because you've worked on it. End of the day, it's 22 players. Oh, Hudson-Odoi. Rudiger. Oh, Rudiger ripped too, man. Rudiger with the skillers. Obviously, it doesn't matter when your team's losing, but how did he get out of that one? Coming like Martinelli and Jadon Sancho on Thursday. Bet these Chelsea channels are going to have the night off. I don't think so. You know, there's one individual that actually owns a Chelsea channel, Arsenal channel, and United channel. When you know these things, you know, the channel game is very monopolized. Oh, that's a foul. Ref, he's tripped Antonio there. Oh, Christensen's taken one for the team. Into the last minute of added on time, people. Tell man, it's a West Ham thing. I can't lie. Chelsea's players are good at not getting booked, boy. Like, what? Reece James has only had 3 bookings. Christensen, that's his 2nd booking. Okay, now you man are good at that, innit? Shout out you lot. Come on. Much people can get pissed off on my Instagram post. I remember the last time West Ham played, I kissed the badge. Oh my, you can't kiss a badge. You can't. You're an Arsenal fan. You can't kiss a badge. You're not a real fan. You don't need to get a grip and work in the real world, man. I know how it could be seen, but Lower could tell me I'm not a fan of any club. That's that, ref. Time. He's coming like me in Football Manager, boy. It's time. And plus, half of these teams, when you know, who cares? I'm an Arsenal fan, but I only go so far because Arsenal, any club, when you look at it, the higher you go up the levels, the club don't reflect you. And it's a bit mad, but you know, half of the times when these clubs were founded, them and they were racist as well. But it is where it is. Where this game is concerned, though, Big David Moyes, we got you lot soon. Make sure you lot lose against us. Big David Moyes, come back from behind, resilient performance. For Chelsea, they've capitulated people. They've taken the lead. And then they've bottled it. They've conceded some Kalam goals, you know. Mazakus gets the winner, you know, but it was Kalam from Mendy. I'm not going to blame Mendy for the penalty. He's conceded it, but it's nonchalant from Jorginho. Crazy stuff. Bowen, Mizaku, and Lanzini. Thiago Silva's early goal cancelled out. Lukaku, it completely anonymous. Chelsea, you know, haven't reacted. They were shaky against Watford and got away with it. Haven't reacted. I don't know who Chelsea have next. Neither do I know with West Ham, but I do know West Ham deserved the 3 points today, you know. Just like they didn't beat Liverpool, but just like against Liverpool, they sat on the edge of their area. They respected the things they had to respect about them, but they believed in themselves, especially second half. Moyes knew the game. Obviously, he didn't know Mizaku's going to score the winner, but you saw the changes and what he was telling them. They stayed higher and higher up the field because they believed they could get something out of the game. Chelsea ultimately lost through the reasons I've just said, but I also feel they lost when they're chasing the game. You know, you look at the right-hand side as they started to chase it. Mason Mount's superb goal and a superb assist from Ziyech means nothing now. Big up Bowen and the team, you know. I can't lie, I really like Rudiger, man. He looks dejected. Mizaku, shout out to you. Tell Moyes that's why he should have been playing, man. You know, the only thing that probably dampens this from West Ham is, well, Ben Johnson's back out there running. Ben Johnson had to come off and somebody else had to come off as well. But with that, West Ham are fourth, you know, 27 points. Arsenal are next best with 23. You got Spurs to come. You got United to play. We play on a Monday, so obviously we're going to move down there. Only 10 points off top, though. Chelsea dropped points. Title challenge still on now. I'm playing. You know, there ain't no title challenge. But, yeah, people, it's been a fantastic one, really, man. West Ham winning is bad news. How? Boy, that is goal of the season. I'm not sure on that. Well, them, man, those are the clear top four. They are because there's belief. Appreciate you lot tuned in, man. Needed Chelsea to win today as much as I hate them. Now we can't go fourth with a win on Monday. Bro, it's like, just focus until May, innit? If you just win the games in front of you, the table will take care of itself. It's going to fluctuate. It's been fluctuating. Bubble gang, man. Hella bubbles blowing. Boy, what can I say? Bubble FC free racism too. Boy, crazy. Bro, they can blame Lukaku, you know. They stay with Chelsea, didn't take advantage of their high possession. They conceded cheap goals, and they weren't clinical in front of goal with the chances they had, apart from Mason Mount. So, again, before you start doing the blame game, the game was lost. My guy, Zola, as I've told you lot before, you know, for an event, actually the same event I met Mecca Antonio and Townsend, I saw Zola. Closest I've ever got to Arsene Wenger. The way this man, me and him was speaking about football, he won't remember me, but I'll remember it for life, man. But yeah, on that note, people, considering all the problems that we've had, you know, it's not the typical background and stuff. It's been a fantastic live stream. On that, I'm not going to bore you lot. I'm going to let you lot get out of it. Now, between today and tomorrow, I can't guarantee today, but we need to preview Arsenal Everton. I'm trying to get Mo do a little thing with Mo. So that will probably be on Twitch. Obviously, Monday, there'll be a watch along. You know, I would say Villa Leicester tomorrow. But again, with the graphics in problems, I don't know who's going to do it. Don't really want to talk to my graphics guy at least for 24 hours, man. I'm too vexed at you. But yeah, man, it's been a fantastic one. You lot make it fantastic. Obviously, there's a bag of 3 p.m. kickoffs, so that should be interesting. Bro, West Ham have belief, bro. David Moyes and whatnot has belief. This is one thing I love as well. Suchek and all these guys always rushing over to the fans and doing up pictures. Like Suchek's taking the selfie himself. Look at him. Arm bleeding, everything everywhere, still doing it for the gang. He's giving his shirt. Give it to the little kid, man. Oh, he gave it to the old man. Fair play, fair play. The young boys, them always get it. Old man gets a thing. Fair play, fair play. I thought the bit harsh. The young boy was there asking for it. I love all of this. I don't know why I love it. It's unneeded, all this, you know, brushing your hands against all the fans. You got to make sure you got that antibacterial thing. Obviously, Corona's still out here. You don't even know these men have washed their hands. But yeah, then probably pissed on the side of the road, didn't wash their hand, then they're gonna touch up your face and that. That's one thing I've always hated about football and stuff like that. But and that's why I don't buy ice cream from an ice cream man. It's completely irrelevant. But as a little kid, I saw an ice cream man come out the back and take a little quick piss and then got back in and he didn't wash his hands. So that's why I not really like buying ice cream from an ice cream van again. But that's irrelevant, you know. Big up to you lot that have been locked in. You know, it's been appreciative being here. I'm not going to bore you lot anymore. I'm going to let you lot get out of here. Enjoy what's ever left of your Saturday. Yeah, man, it's been a fantastic game. Made even better with you lot's support, you lot's talking points and engagement. Hopefully, you lot continue to support the thing. Follow and subscribe if you haven't. Hit the like button. I'm going to love and leave you lot. You lot stay blessed. Stay safe.
There's always just that active red light, defending.
I think it's like